Hello, my green skins, and today we are on Throwback Thursday. So tomorrow, next the 26th, little announcement. Oh, excuse me. We are going to be most likely doing a special Throwback Thursday. We'll be doing a Stardew Thursday because technically Stardew Valley's brand new update comes up on that day. So I'm live streaming that shit. So there might be an entire day of Stardew Valley at that point. Just because, if that's a brand new update, he's apparently they are added a lot of stuff to the game. So I'll be doing a completely new restart of the game and see what they've changed. Rumor has it we're getting new guys, new villagers, stuff like that. So that's the big news there. The other big news, holy shit. It's official. We got one. The first person to actually be arrested as a result of the Epstein files, Prince Andrews. Wow. There's a fucking new one.
Yeah, well, you say he's British, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he's also been he's been known for being a hornmonger. And one of the more bigger hornmongers out there has been that guy. We're not joking when we say this guy is a little bit of a horn freak. Prince Andrews was notorious for doing some pretty freaky shit. As reported...
My question is, why do royalties still exist? It's like... I don't know, that's just my Americanism coming out. It's like, what? We still have royalty in this modern era? What the fuck?
Yeah, we do, but they technically we still because you have the sheiks, and there are quite a few royal families that still exist that have some sort of power.
Yeah, I mean, I know over in what is it, India, they still have the caste system in some places.
Yep. Yeah, and they have, like I said, in the Middle East, they have sheiks and royal families. There are quite a few of them there. Actually, can I be honest?
Mm-hmm.
So far, every place in the Middle East that still has a royal family hasn't turned into a complete fucking shithole. I wish I was joking about that, but literally everywhere where they got rid of their royalty it always just into a fucking minefield. And in a literal minefield, if you really want to get historical. But, Jordan's apparently a beautiful place to go. And still a great place to live. You have other places in the world that are still very good, but they are fundamentally doing that.
Does that mean this side of the world that we're on, Chief, is the only place to successfully get rid of royalty and not fuck itself?
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. Kind of. Some people think that a certain orange Cheeto flavored man is going to be the first king of America.
I don't even think he wants to be, I'll be real with you. He may joke about it, but... Right, what the fuck? No.
Yeah. But,
because here's the thing. America, we royalty doesn't really have a nice place here.
Yeah.
And to claim oneself as royalty is... I don't know, it's like haram for Americans.
Yeah.
What is it? You get somebody from a royal family over in the UK or some other place come over here, and they're like, "Hello, I am this royal member." I'm like, cool, who cares? Take your bodyguard somewhere fucking else, blocking out my view.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's just people tripping out again, as people usually do.
Yeah. Yep. So today...
Chief, we both know a guy who likes to freak out.
I know several people that like to freak out. That's the life of a lot of people. And I hate to say it, they all thought the world was going to end multiple times. And the fact that we still haven't gotten that zombie apocalypse has fucked with their heads to this day.
Yeah, I knew when 2020 rolled around, people thought it was the end of days, and me, I just kept going like it was a normal fucking day. It's like, oh, we have new stipulations. What changes? Because the military is nothing but bureaucracy at this fucking point.
But to quote off the thing that Prince Andrew has apparently had multiple hookers all over the place. There's an infamous tale of him in Thailand literally having 40 hookers in 1 week.
Whew.
They're bringing in...
That is some fucking endurance, man. God damn.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're apparently bringing in women. According to the rumors and hearsay, they're bringing in women every day. I think it was like in groups of 4 or something like that. Sometimes like more.
Normally, I don't give advice to people with big britches, but Mr. Prince Andrews, I would have to ask you to check your codpiece every now and then. You may want to go to a doctor. You may have caught something.
4 times 7, that's 28 women, if it's believed. And then they say that he had more in later, like he had others, like there was like groups of 4 at a time. So, I mean, that's insane. That is insane. So, I don't know what's true there, but like the fact that this rumor is real, that's shocking. All right,
One
so
moment. I'm gonna need to do some quick math. But I'm stupid, so I need to pull out a calculator. Don't mind me.
Yeah, I did 4 times 7, 28. So you got 4 times 7. That's 28. That means he had to...
That was about 5, and on some days 6 women a day.
Yep.
Because that's 40 divided by 7.
Yep. That's crazy.
Now the other question that I know the royalty didn't like hearing was Minuteman ?
I don't know what's going on.
I like the double entendre with that. It's like the British Royals didn't like the Minutemen.
I guess. I don't know.
I worked for that shit. Laugh.
Yeah, I got it. I laughed. All right, boys, we're hitting up the comic today. So this is a IDW comic, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. Now, I will say this about this comic. You can still get this book. I got this through official means. So you can, if you want to read this, you can still read this book. So please, as I say, support people that are giving you guys content. If you want to look at this book more, I may have volume 2. I will stop at volume 2. I will not go any farther than volume 2 for this because it's not fair to do that to the creator. And, also the music you're listening to today is again from the artist White Bat. Yeah, White Bat Audio. Please support that guy. Great guy. Subscribe to him. Amazing.
There we go.
Yeah.
That was the link for Mr. White Bat.
Yeah. Also, I do have to sit down with our shirt guy and our guy who does the official work for stuff, Mr. Nightwheel, and we're going to be working on fixing up the shirts and getting some new shirts up. That is
followed
the next
by
big
our
step.
shirt thing.
Yeah, followed by our shirt. You want to support. We are an indie community. If you want to, like I said, those who support us and helped us out, please give them the love that they deserve. Alrighty. So this is an interesting comic. First of all, it opens up with a front page of a news manual. So this is the Woodbrook Wanderer, Sunday, September 30th, beneficial day, small print. You even got a little bit of fun here. Like they have some stuff from the coffee place.
Why can't I remember the name of that show? Oh, the art style, at least from the front page, has reminded me of Ruby and Max a little bit.
It reminds me of the show Smiling Friends, where they're all like, yeah. So this is Samantha Strong. She's a bear that has a dark secret.
This really does bring into question with, what is it, like Zootopia? Because I've always questioned, it's like, wait, if predator and prey species are living in unison, what do the predator species eat? I know some of them are technically omnivorous, like you're gonna have the canines, and they technically eat like nuts and some berries. But apparently in Zootopia they eat like ground up worm meal or some shit for the protein. It's like
All
so
I
they're
know
forced
is
to eat the bugs.
all I know is I look at it like this. You should just not pay attention to that type of stuff when it comes to these anthropomorphic books, because it's just like it asks way too many questions. Maybe these are just anthropomorphic and they actually eat animals still, but it's animals of animals. It's not human
Yeah, that's what
animals.
I'm saying. It's like in Zootopia I would understand if they had like chickens, like they still had fowl around. It's just the rabbits became sentient in a way. I understand that completely. But there always needs to be something that needs to be eaten. If you're gonna make a world do that, I'm sorry, I don't like butchering people's works, but if you're gonna write something, try to, implement at least one slaughter species. If you're gonna have anthropomorphic characters who are like all carnivore and they can't eat anything else but meat, always have a species of animal that is there to be slaughtered for that, just for world building purposes.
So Samantha is a wood carpenter and works at a wood shop. She's a handyman.
Huh.
Yeah. It actually, can I be honest? Although this art style is not my favorite cup of tea, mind you, I'm kind of 50-50 for the anime style and the pseudo not anime style. I kind of like that in between style that America's kind of been favoring in some comics. But this isn't bad. This is really good work.
Yeah, even with the turtle and Samantha looking back at the turtle, there's expression in the eyes.
Yeah, it really does work. I like how mundane it starts. It's very
it's like definitely Max and Ruby with a little bit of, was it Franklin the tortoise?
Yep.
At least with the art style vibes that I'm getting off of it. It's a nice mix.
It is.
Is Charlie a mole?
Yeah, he's a mole. You're already catching some of the stuff. Like I should send this to you as a legit send. Now we don't usually read these because then you can technically get copyright claim.
Yeah.
Take bits. But you can see
unless the artist allows you to, like if you're a dubbing channel, because I see dubbing channels a lot in my feed.
Yeah, but the dubbing channels are, technically they're, you could say.
Yeah, we're not advertised as dubbing channel. We're a commentary channel.
We're a commentary channel. We're just saying, like I said, other than the Andrew thing, which we can't say much because I don't want to get too much into that. We also have something we're going to watch tonight. I have something that's on the side that's going to be what I'm going to be jokingly calling. Hold on a second. We'll be switching out for a second here. Wrong page. Sorry about that, guys. We do have something I'm jokingly I'm going to be calling "Pissing Bob Off." Will be the thing tonight. We have
do that every day.
No, but this is going to make you real mad, Bob.
When you see lovely.
No, this is going to piss Bob off. Hopefully we don't get copyright thing for this, but I do have it ready to go. But we'll do this after Samantha Strong and her little hijinks. I like how I'm talking about a serial killer. It's
just hijinks.
Just the hijinks. Jeffrey Dahmer was just doing a goof when he ate people. I fucked that up there. I was doing a horror movie trope there. I was doing a horror movie quiz, and I thought it was I fucked up the song that in Psycho. I thought the song that he was the song that he was doing it to was another song from that band. It was Hip to Be Square, but I thought it was something else. I thought it was a different song, and I'm like, fuck, I can't believe I fucked that up. Like that's stuck into my head. That fucking little dance he does, because that was all inspirational, eh? Like that little dance for that bow, 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 to be square. And it's like that should have like why did I fuck that up? You know? Like, oh damn it, I've known that one for years. What the hell? I am making some coffee, boys. Hold on a sec. But yeah, no, I finished my Coke, my Pepsi cherry and Pepsi lime flavor topper for today. I have a little bit of coffee left. I have to throw out so many apples today. That always sucks. I bought a bag of apples and half of them are rotten. Which I've never had happen. I've never had. Usually apples will last you a month and a half if you keep them in the fridge. But I threw out half, and I bought this like 2 weeks ago. Really weird. But no, other than that, Bob, is there anything in particular that's caught your eye? Have you finished your project yet, or no? Are you still working on that?
No, I was going to continue that project, but I have a social life I had to get to. You know how it is. I had a buddy come over.
Oh, hey man, real life, right?
Yeah. It was like a minor bit of frustration where I was like, "Fuck, I just booted the game up." No, but at the same time, it's like I rarely get to see, so I'm going to see him because that's more important.
Yep. This was making money. That might be a little bit of a different story, but we're not exactly flowing in the streams here today.
We're entertainment first.
Yeah, we're entertained. Yeah, we're entertainment, hoping to one day be something more palpable.
Yeah, it's always good to have ambitions.
Always good to have ambition. So, like I was saying with the, I can't believe I missed that hip to be square song, because like that dance has been stuck in my head forever. That little like cheese dance he does.
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
You don't remember the American Psycho, the movie, Bateman?
Oh, okay, yeah, Patrick Bateman, American Psycho.
Yeah, when he goes to murder that guy, he turns on hip to be square. That bow, 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 da, da, da. And he does this fucking dance.
I got you.
Yep. Oh, there's also a game came out today, and I was going to do the trailer for it, but I might not. But it was interesting. It's a game called The Adventures of Goldwick, which made me go, "What the?" It's interesting to see that one. I love the cat staring in the void every time I put up the image for that. Alrighty, so. So she's talking about her rules. I always keep it random. So she's capturing her first target, which is Ducky. It's Donald Duck's. It's one of the Duck twins. So her first victim. I mean, that's a pretty aggressive murder right there. What did someone just send me? Oh, someone else. I wonder if he wants to join us tonight. Because apparently Seattle, there are apparently some more things about the Kirk Cameron.
Oh.
Oh, Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain.
Yeah. Yeah, I sent him if he wants to join us, he can join us. I'll send him an invite. There. So we got our Ducky here. Like literally, like this is actually pretty nasty that they actually show She's taking a hammer and she's bashing his head in, and you can see the blood. You can see the blood vessels incorporating that. Then her hanging him up as she's cutting him, and then she drains him. I'm just gonna cut. Although I will say this is interesting. So they blacked out. They censored a bunch of this comic. Hello.
Hi.
And then, you know what's funny about this? They censored all. They look. You can tell that the comic I got from. They censored it all the way until you get to the duck being dismembered and put in fucking paint. See, here's the thing. Right here, she's fucking up. Okay? So she's putting people in the paint and primer, and Hans paints. Hans paint is where she works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever, had a black light in your room and wonder why a certain area of your wall is glowing? That's my genuine question. It'd be like, huh? The fuck?
So we have, I believe we have, did we have LDP with us today? Yes, we did.
Hi.
Yeah. Hello, LDP. So what did you want to bring up with us on the Kurt Cobain?
Yeah, so, I think, so, I don't know, I assume you talked about this on the stream a little while ago when the one autopsy came out. Now there's a former Seattle police chief who's saying that... So, he's saying that he believes Kurt Cobain was murdered. But what we can glean from this objectively... like without hearsay, that's not just hearsay.
Hold on a sec. Okay, so after she murdered Donald Duck's one of Donald Duck's nephews, he decides to Samantha Strong. By the way, I'm doing a comic. We're doing a comic look right now. So Samantha Strong is taking a bubble bath, and she's like lighting her in. Sweet release of her murder. Okay, go ahead, and I just have to kind of keep what we're doing on the channel too, eh?
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem, my friend. Keep going.
Basically, it's what he's saying is that the investigation was botched, and there was like a lot of evidence, so-called evidence, that was just planted. So, what that says to me is now we might actually be able to. Now we might actually want to start thinking like maybe it was a murder. I don't know if I'm prepared to say that it was definitively yet, but now I think we can kind of start questioning the official narrative. If the guy who was put in charge of the investigation has now come out and said, yeah, we just basically botched the investigation and forged a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Now we might want to look into that.
So, Samantha Strong is now being this is how the book series opens. Samantha Strong is a murderer. She goes to a big city, she kills people, and then she buries their bodies out in the woods. But someone has come to her town and has decided that they're going to murder people in her town. And as she puts it, there was a brief moment before anyone else had noticed, and we all crossed into that dark, strange land. Let's say you did have someone who did play by the rules and just started murdering folks right here in Woodbrook. Wouldn't it take much bad luck for that investigation to stumble across one of your wrong killings? So basically, because of this murder, because someone actually made a show of this murder and killed Mr. Goatley, who's like a kind old man in her little suburban town, has now uprooted her town. So this is the to be continued next issue, and this is where we're starting to see that the murders are starting to come on a major stem, and the book gets interesting as stuff goes on. This does get a little dark, and it's not a bad book. It's not a bad book. It's up to you if you want to do this. It's IDW, so I do always warn people if IDW is a little like they're drinking from the Kool-Aid. Let's just put it that way. But they're not bad. Okay, keep going, my friend. About the Cobain thing.
That's mostly what I think at this point it would probably be wise for the police department to reopen the investigation, even if they think it's not actually going to accomplish anything. Like now this guy's just kind of like calling the entire investigation and arguably kind of the entire police department into question, the integrity of that.
Yeah.
I think like now that might like put a fire under their ass to kind of reopen the investigation, even if they think nothing's going to come of it.
Isn't it always funny? It's like it's always 20 or 30 years later after the fact.
Now, yeah, I mean, like that's what happened with Tupac. That's what I was saying is like when Orc first sent me this video. When Orc first sent me this video, I watched it and then I like actually looked at what the autopsy had to say, and I was kind of like, I mean, maybe there's something to this, but it all just feels like a lot of hearsay, and I'm not particularly interested yet. Now, and for what it's worth, this Seattle Police Department guy also mostly just hearsay, but it's hearsay coming from a fairly official source. So I'm a little bit more interested now.
Okay, but that's the other thing. The other thing was a fairly official source. Like that was an official detective agency. That was an official.
Was it? It just seemed like some sort of like amateur autopsy.
No, that wasn't an amateur autopsy. When you look into what that person is, that person's a well-known group that's part of a CSI group that has actually helped in like fucking 40-year-old fucking murders, 30-year-old murders. This is an organization that has fundamentally extended themselves into a large portion of stuff, and they've been doing that for a while. I always love how YouTube likes to jump all over the place for the watching stuff, because I'm assuming there's at least 2 people watching this, and all of a sudden it went down to 1 people watching. Now it's no people watching. Now there's no one watching.
Really? Like, it usually at least counts 1 person if you're, like, monitoring the stream in the comments.
No, now it's 7 people watching, and now the video's declaring that it's dead. It's not actually active right now. 45 minutes ago, this video has appeared.
The video, so are we offline?
No, we're online. It's saying we're live. I'm looking at us live now.
Yeah. I love it when, like, just unexpectedly... I don't know if you've had this happen yet, but just unexpectedly, one of your streams just blows up for no reason. Like, I had one stream. Yeah. It was just, like, one specific lunar stream. At some point, it just peaked at, like, 116 active viewers. None of which actually commented in the chat.
Lunar stream?
Beyond just, like, the few regulars that I had, like, you know, LCX, Arus, those people.
Yep. Like technically Bob should be watching right now, so there should be at least one other person paying attention to the chat.
What the fuck?
I am paying attention, but I only pay attention to the chat. Yeah, I was like, what's a lunar?
You're fired, Bob. You're fired.
Yeah. So technically there should be 2 people
you
watching.
Don't have the authority to fire
me. The funny thing is, I had 12 people a second ago. And I was like, 12 people. That's usually about 7 or 8. Usually we get to 8 or 9. It's like 12, and then it's like 1. Oh!
No, you're fired, Bob. You'll get your last paycheck in the mail. Also, your first paycheck.
Yeah, my first and only paycheck. So, it's interesting that Colbert. We still got to talk about Colbert eventually.
Colbert?
Yeah, Colbert. We're
the show host.
Oh yeah. I mean, like the whole that's pretty messed up.
That is hysterical. That is a guy pitching for his future podcast. I don't want to talk about it right now because to me it's so stupid. I just
I mean,
and I don't. He's also.
I mean, the FCC is basically saying like the FCC is basically like intimidating CBS, saying like, you know, we don't have this rule in the books, but we might, and when we do, you're going to be in trouble. So it's just like
no, it's not
like,
even
he's
that.
just basically like a mafioso.
You know what's great about this? You know what made this funny about this? All of that was a lie, and the thing about this is Colbert played a game. It's a fake game. It's really funny. If you look at it from one perspective, it is the most fakest shit you've ever seen. Because this idea of like a certain because I don't want to get into it because it's too politicalized. We're going to probably talk about it on Rumble because that's where we get a little more political. Yeah.
I don't even know what he's talking about. All I know is something went down.
I'm sure Orc will brief you.
He will elucidate me when we have the opportunity to talk about it.
I will. Dude, you can go in the podcast topics and look at the videos. That's really cool. You can sit there and watch. It's easily more condensed. But we're going to do one more thing tonight before we get to Chronos Trigger and we talk about our main talking point. But yeah, the Kurt Cobain thing is wild. But tonight we have our quick review of Jack of all trades, party of none. I have gotten up to the max number that they have right now for this thing.
I'm probably going to head out, by the way. I mostly just wanted to... I probably...
Oh, no. That's fine. Around over. Yeah. Appreciate the Kobe... you already left. Okay. All right. Well, thanks there, LDP. Check out LDP's channel. He'll probably be on after me, or before me, or during my channel. All depends how late we go. Okay, Jack of all trades, party of none review. A quick review. This will be a fun one. Oh dear God, this show has many tropes that may be LCX approved.
Oh, okay.
And also as a D&D guy, as a Dungeons and Dragons fan, as a guy who's into Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh no, I'm about to say no. You're not a fan. You're a grognard.
I am a grognard.
There is a key difference there in the hierarchy.
Yeah, we do still have to talk about the 6th edition and all that shit eventually, but that could be a Monday thing. I want to wait and see, let that percolate a little bit, and then have more conversation.
I want to see if I can get one of my buddies to buy the book.
Yeah. So, Jack of all trades, party of none. The main character was originally a bladesman. He was actually one of their strong swordsmen of like the party of heroes. And unfortunately for the party of heroes, they needed an enchanter. So they changed him out from being the frontline soldier, being the guy like the main striker and attacker because he was a striker. That's what he was.
The meat. They removed the meat.
No, he wasn't the meat. They had a defender who was basically their like tank. They had their striker. They had two strikers. One that was more of a straight out fighter, and then one that was more of a like attacks the like arms, legs.
I don't know about you, Chief, but I like having more meat.
Yeah,
that's what Bob is. Bob is meat. He can take a hit, and he can definitely give a hit.
That's the thing. This guy's all about skill. Like he could take a hit too, but he was all about that combat. But they wanted him to change his attack benefits to make their party stronger. He was going to be what they call the enchanting class. So they had a female mage, they had a healer, and they had these 3 attackers. So they changed him to an enchanter. So this guy...
Wouldn't it be better for the mage chick to be an enchanter? Because don't both go hand in hand a little better than a swordsman going into enchanting? That sounds fucking backwards.
She specializes in attack magic. Like, she's really dangerous with the attack magic.
Oh, like every fucking mage ever. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, I get tired of that where everyone's like, I want to be a mage to cast Fireball. I want to be a mage to use utility spells that just open shit for free.
Yeah. And she's not a good mage either. She's actually mediocre. She's a low-level caster, according to late. And later in the series, she's not a good mage. She's actually mediocre. So they forced this guy to be an enchanter. So now he's a dual-class character. Well, as a warrior who spent his life training as a warrior, studying his sword art, becoming good at that stuff, he became really good because he understood how combat worked and how he could use the enchanting magic in a way that variable stuff, which means he started creating spells that no one else created. For example, no one else created durability up, so basically making your sword stronger. No one created sharpness up, which made the sword sharper and do more damage. Everyone just buffs the players, or they debuff the monsters.
I see what this is. Yeah. Okay, so it has a durability system as well. I'm one of those guys where if something has a durability system, I will pack copies of certain things and try not to use the better stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I had that mentality of like, you know how in games where I like orc equipment, like the Urukai and Lord of the Rings, where it's just hammered together. There's a reason I'm a fan of just garbage shit, because in games with durability systems, you are going to abuse the shit out of the low-grade stuff.
Which was something Peter Jackson did. Urukai weapons were actually fucking superior quality.
Well, I'm saying as like an image. I'm not saying the Urukai themselves, but you get what I'm saying.
I know.
I'll go dumpster diving for rusty shit and use that instead and mass produce shit. If there's durability systems, depending on how brutal they are.
Yeah, but this is a guy like it's normal durability that normal swords at a fantasy setting would have. You know, so he has
a toothpick.
Yeah. Like they have that like over the top style. So he's this like he's studying on spells. He does trap magic that no one else has done before. He studies his own trap. Yeah.
That's the shit I like. I like that tactical shit.
Yeah, he's a tactical mage. He's a tactical mage. He's basically He's basically, the best way to put it, he's a spell sword. That's what he became.
Spellblade.
Yeah, Spellblade. He became equally skilled in both. But the problem was that his party saw this enchanter do all these enchanting magic spells, so they said, well, you know what? You're out. Get the fuck out of the guild. So he gets kicked out of his thing and has nothing to do. So he spends the next couple months or next couple weeks or how often he keeps his mouth shut. And he starts focusing on studying his own magic and perfecting it so that he can cast all his magics on himself. So his buffs, activating debuffs, activating trap magic. He starts understanding the battlefield in a way, and he starts improving himself on the lower levels of a dungeon. This is very dungeon game where you kill a monster, a red gem drops down to the ground. Like it turns into that video game style. You know. So one day he meets
sorry, I was using the facilities, my bad. But yes, I do understand what you mean, where goblin dies, puff of smoke, red gem.
Yeah.
I don't know, like some fantasy settings make sense. I hate that.
We're gonna talk about how.
Okay. Hold up. Some fantasy settings make sense within the context because it's like, oh, the monsters are the byproduct of the dungeon. So whenever they die, whatever matter they're made of just seeps into the floors, and whatever treasure and shit they had drops on the ground because they're effectively like homunculus of this labyrinth.
I hate that shit. Like, okay, we're gonna have a talk about that one of these days. How video games,
but it makes more sense than just a goblin going poof. Okay.
Yeah. Bob, for a sec. We're gonna have a talk about that. We're actually gonna have a talk about how anime's been doing that lately, and how that's kind of ruining their style of fantasy. Because remember, that was never their style of fantasy. You'd have fucking goblins all over the place. You have bodies everywhere. Like there was a nastiness to their.
There's a reason '80s anime was so fucking cool.
Yeah. Like it
mounds of bodies.
Yeah. It's basically an excuse to keep the violence and gore to a low fucking yield. It's the reason Goblin Slayer was considered more of an adult thing, even though if you took out the sex from Goblin Slayer, it's a somewhat mediocre fantasy. But if you take out the gore and the sex, it's like even less. But
Yeah. I just saw Goblin Slayer as somebody rehashing an '80s anime, just with modern art style.
No one rehashing a D&D campaign, literally.
True.
Yeah. So he finds this 14-year-old girl, and he saves her because they took her. Yeah. So now she's like, ooh, I really find him like he's so manly and just, and I find him attractive, and blah 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 blah. So
keep looking, boys. You'll find her. Keep looking. Have faith. Yeah. You'll find her.
Yeah.
I've never met anyone that. Oh, I helped him out. Oh, you're just the greatest. It's like they're like, thanks, and then they fuck off. I never see him ever again.
Yeah. You save a girl from a fucking deadly situation, and it's like, yeah, go fuck yourself. I actually have a story where I saw a kid fall in an ice, and I dove into a fucking freezing river to pull the little girl out, and I carried her to her fucking house, and I told her parents what had happened. It was half frozen. It was like minus 15 at the time, and I saved her ass. They took the kid. Took the kid and slammed the door in my face. I ended up walking over to my friend's house with frozen fucking pants. And I wasn't too happy. We had to literally to get my pants off so they could dry them. I literally had to sit in the bathtub because they froze on me.
Yeah, so, I was gonna say, Chief. If I was that family, the least I would do is allow the savior of my child to come in and, because it's not like, just warm up a wee bit. Because it's not like, oh, I found her on the side of the road and you could be a creep. It's like, no, you have evidence of both of you being in a fucking lake.
Yeah.
In the snow! Hypothermia, motherfucker! People believe in that shit anymore?
I walked 2 more blocks to fucking get to
Holy shit!
Yeah, I walked 2 more blocks to get to my friend's house, and I was freezing. It actually, like I said, it took a while for them to get that off me. I was so mad.
I guess that sip of coffee is really working right now.
My friend was so pissed off. He was actually going to go fucking bang on me when he realized, oh, those assholes, because they were fucking always noise complaints. Their kids were fucking running around like psychopaths. He was going to go fucking freak at them. It's like, buddy, you just do that to somebody? Go fuck yourself. Anyway.
Yeah.
Meets her older sister. Her older sister's part of another group. So they ask him, hey, would you like to join us on an adventure to go down with a bunch of the young adventuring kids, all the other 14 years old, and take them on a field trip through the dungeon and start teaching.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
A field trip in the dungeon?
Yes. They're all being trained to be adventurers. They're all being trained to be adventurers.
Even so, you need your sword drills. We're not going to put you in fucking live combat immediately. Holy shit.
Well, they're being put. The way it is groups of 4, and every person gets a seasoned adventurer who has gone down at least to floor 50 of this dungeon, of one of the dungeons. So you have to have at least gone down to floor 50. And all of them are seasoned adventurers to train a group of kids. Now, like that means they're all skilled, they're all gear up, they all have all the special abilities, and they know what they're doing. So the idea is to take down. Yeah, it's basically it's hardline training them. That's the idea. It's to hardline train these kids.
So don't rely on Bob. You see that I got the floor 50, but really I just ran past everything.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I wanted the achievement. All right, I'm sorry. I just wanted the platinum.
Yeah, I know, but that's actually what it is. Is that these are kids who, these are like basically the best way to put it. They're 14, so that would be the starting of live combat in medieval times. Like, you should have fired your bow at least 50 times if we're to go by fantasy settings, because technically 16
I thought it
years.
was 16. Yeah, that's
No,
why
no,
I was
no,
like 14. You got
live
2 more
combat.
years.
No, live combat, because live combat starts at 16. But 14, I could see it being something in a fantasy setting like this. Yeah, I could see it. It's a little skewed. But anyway, the little girl and her little friends here, right here, these kids right here. These are like the little kids that are in the dungeon. They're all about like they are all about giving them, like, he's about training these kids. And so they're taking him on a class. Now, this character, unfortunately, the party of heroes decides they're going to diss the kids, on their they're going to diss this guy, because this guy, for whatever reason, they've decided that they're going to diss this guy, even though he's not doing anything, not fucking with the party at all.
It's anime, Chief. Don't question it. That's just an anime thing.
I
have to be assholes, but I know what you mean.
I have a theory. Yeah, I have a theory. that the hero of the main guy for the hero part.
Yeah, the Spellblade dude.
Yeah, like the blonde guy. He's the blonde sword guy. He's like supposed to be the holy warrior of light type of thing, and he uses light magic. My theory is he's jealous of this kid. He's jealous of him because out of everyone else, he became better. He became a better combat guy. He was telling him what to do. He was explaining to him the skills. That's how it is. That's how it went. I gotta quickly use the washroom. I will be right back, chat. Hold on. Bob.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't hear him, but he said my name, so I'll say I never understood that thing with the anime tropes of out of nowhere these people just hate you. No, it's like, no, you're too good. We just hate you. And maybe once or twice in an anime, like 2 different anime series, fine. But it's a very teenager trope. Like, out of nowhere, your friends group just hates you because they want drama, or jealousy, or envy, or some other thing that if you're a warrior of the light, you should be beyond such things. There should be a level of humility if you are a warrior of light.
Yeah. So my theory is it's jealousy. It's just, I'm assuming because there's a lot of times he says, well, we're going to do it without him. There's inner monologues that really portray that maybe he wants to hook up with the priestess. He wants to bang the healer. There's
the way I look at this,
that the healer has the hots for the main character.
Of course, anime ensues. Yeah, it's anime ensues. He's the guy. Everybody likes him for arbitrary reasons. Doesn't really matter. He's the main guy. I always hated that shit. It's like out of nowhere, everybody's trying to open their legs to a dense block of lead who doesn't understand what the fuck's going on.
Well, he kind of understands. He's not a dense block of lead.
Not saying this guy is, but as a fad, as a trope, it's just like, at a point, the lady would just lose interest.
You'd be surprised.
I like said that, and then I paused for a moment. I was like, wait a second. Wait, no, they'd still change. What the fuck?
I have met many girls who have said to me.
Now, I don't know women who like harems. All right, I don't know any woman that wants to be second fiddle to the other woman.
Oh no, that's rare. But what I have seen, this is something I've seen in real life. I have seen it where I've had women say, my standards are so high. If you don't have a fucking sports car and a big mansion, and yet they meet some fucking guy named Jerry, who's a fucking meth fucking dealer, doesn't have any of that shit, and lives in a place where it looks like a bomb went off, and there they are fucking down on all fours, giving him the holy blessing, and
But either way, my original point. Yeah, I get what you're saying. My original point is everything here just feels a little ham-fisted. I understand it's your description, but it's a very anime thing of out of nowhere something needs to happen for the plot. Person saves person. There's a love interest. There's a waifu. All right, who's gonna hand over the money for the waifu figurine? Who's gonna hand over the money?
So
we're on to the next episode. There's another waifu. Gonna hand over money for that. Huh?
So,
hey, takers. Yeah, but still, it's just anime being anime at this point.
Yeah. So basically, the main characters are like they're arguing, going, bring him back. Like she goes, no, we need him back. The blue-haired girl says, and they're like, bring him back, and they're like, oh no, we'll be fine. We have this new hot new waifu with her with green hair. She's going to be this. And I think the reason the mage was all about getting rid of Jack of all Jack Boy was because he was, she has the hots for Blondie. This is kind of the inner monologue I'm getting from this. That's the vibe I get from this. Because I've run into this before. And like, this is an anime trope where, she wants to hook up with like, Blondie. So anything Blondie says, oh yes, Blondie, I completely agree. So if you got a guy who's
she's the yes man, so I guess yes girl.
Yeah. So here she is, she gets in her fight, so they finally decide to go down a dungeon. Meanwhile, he's just doing what he needs to do to make a living. He's doing it to fucking get some money. He's not
doing the grind.
Yeah, he's training these kids. They go down to floor 92, and they're like, Enchanter, enchant us. And she starts enchanting them, and like the enchantments aren't lasting long. They're getting fatigued. They're getting tired. The guy who's supposed to be the defender is getting his ass fucking kicked. And then the black dragon appears. Like this evil, super powerful dragon that they fought on floor 94.
I'm about to say, red dragon's one thing. A black dragon terrifies me more.
So the angry black dragon appears. And so so they run. They're like, oh God, we got to get out of here. We're like, why is there a chance?
I don't want to turn into a pickle.
Yeah.
Because, black dragons pickle corpses in a bog.
Yeah. So what they did there, so they're running away, and they like, so the girl's like, you do know, like, the reason I've been trying to explain to you this entire time why we were not going to succeed. You see, he's been enchanting us within a lot of buffs, and he's been enchanting our weapons with buffs too. He's been boosting us this entire time with all these enchantments. Like, it's not just one enchantment, it's like multiple. He's giving, like, not only is he giving our gear fucking enchantments, he's giving us enchantments, and then he's debuffing the monsters. So he's doing all this side stuff.
Sorry, the one thing that comes to mind is ad profund.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been playing fucking For Honor. It's like, that's basically what Blackbriar does. He can give a shield to an ally. If an enemy has a shield, he can rip that shield away.
Yeah, he is buffing and debuffing the monsters. He is buffing and debuffing everything else. And that freaks me out.
That was another thought. If a Blackbriar was to fight a dragon, would he be able to flip the dragon?
Probably not.
Video game logic. It's video game logic where it's like, he can flip just about everything, including plunge attacks from other heroes who jump off a ledge to insta-kill. He can say, fuck you, no.
But anyway, it doesn't so this guy's been boosting them in a lot of ways. And she goes, wait a minute. So how often, like, so then the enchanter goes, well, guys, I don't know if you know this. All your magical resistances, all you guys have, because of all your enchantment stuff, unfortunately, due to the fact that you guys are wearing, have all these magical resistances on, your buffing you need to do a lot more magic to buff you. So what normal buffs that would work on a party that doesn't have all the magical resistances on is like where they would get 3 minutes of magic, they're getting 2. He was putting he had gauge to account for buffing.
Chief.
Yeah.
This is why I say this must be like anime thing of people getting jealous and all that. Like, it's very teenager-esque because only a teenager would be so foolish to get rid of the guy with this many buffs, or an absolute ingrit. That's another one.
No.
There have been times where people didn't want to hang with me, but meanwhile I was keeping everybody fucking alive.
I have this shit on Discord for fuck's sake. I remember
I know. Like I said, they're either teenagers or they're ingrates.
30. I have seen guys in their 30. I have best example of this. I had a guy who I remember a story about someone told me on a channel. It was kind of funny. I can't remember who it was. It was one of the friends. It was one of the friends of the channel. He actually told me a story about how when he was on, because he'd be the one going, "Hey guys, voice chat. Anyone want to do stuff? Anyone want to talk? Anyone want to, get out?"
Is this an individual I'm familiar with?
Yeah. People who want to, like, urging for conversation. And
oh no, I was thinking someone else. Wink.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, urging for conversation. And the guy would be like, everyone would be like, well, no, he'd kind of urge, he'd do movie night, he would try everything. And he got the channel going. He got their Discord going. And even though there was like a YouTuber behind it, it really wasn't going strong. Like, it was there, but it wasn't totally there. One of the guys that was like a part of the group that joined in got super jealous of the other guy. And so he started for some reason, even though this guy had been there first, this guy had put effort into the channel, this guy had gone all in on making this channel work and keeping this channel alive and keeping this Discord group alive.
Yeah, like have movie night and everything, trying to have events for people to show up to.
Yeah. The guy even did a giveaway, apparently. I remember him telling me about this.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's neat.
So this guy gave away a used Switch. Like, gave away a Switch with a bunch of games on it. He actually went out of his way.
Fuck, I'd take that.
Yeah. He went out of his way to kind of get this guy's channel going. What ends up happening is, because this guy was so jealous, one day he just got him kicked from the channel. Like, I don't know how he got moderating power. The other guy didn't have moderating power. Just kicked him. It's like, why'd I get kicked? Oh, well, you're annoying everybody with the voice chat. Well, asking everyone to voice chat every day, or like once a week. I was like, okay, I'll switch it to once a week, and only do it for that and the voice thing. No, you bug everybody with that. He did, so he got kicked out. Within 2 weeks, that channel was dead. Within 3 weeks, because nothing was going on, no one was leaving messages, no one was talking, no one was doing anything, no one, all the things.
The entire thing got canned. It became a ghost server, like a ghost town.
It became a ghost server. I've seen that happen before, where there's no love, there's no loss, no one's really doing anything, no one's really working on anything, no one's really meeting anybody. Dead. Yeah. I've happened to me on my own chat. I've had Discords just die off.
But yeah, back to our original point is, like, it was either it's a teenager thing or they're ingrates, like absolute mollusks of intelligence.
Oh, yeah, that's the jealousy. That's the jealousy kicking in. This is by the way, him and the healer, and the main bad guy, the main antagonist, are all three of them are like childhood friends. So this is like, I think this is just jealousy.
Oh, it's clicky too. And this really, okay, yeah, there it is. Anime being anime with a little side story of teenager drama.
That's not.
And
teenagers.
even if it's not the intention, it can relate. It can relate to the teenager market, because how many people have been like,
yeah. It's that passive aggressive bullshit. That's what I'm like. So all the enchanting.
That's the worst kind of aggressive. It's like, just come out and fucking say it, Jesus.
Yeah. It's all that passive aggressive shit. So I started laughing when I saw this, and I'm like, okay, so now they're not depowering. And she goes, you do know that not only he was boosting your powers, everyone's powers, by at least 50%. Like, he was times 50.
He was doubling you guys effectively.
He's more than doubling. He's 50 times a person. Double would be 2.
Oh, 50 times. Okay, you said 50%. That means half percentile.
No, 50 times. He's been 50 times. The spells, like she even goes, like, I gotta be honest with you, Mage. You've been so used to casting so little magic that right now, as it stands, because he's no longer here boosting your magic, your spells are like, I don't think you can cast higher spells than like second level. Like you're casting low-end fire spells. Because she's used to casting, like, just spam casting fucking...
She was that one person who didn't calculate the XP after every night.
Magic missile. Magic
yeah,
missile.
but you get what I'm saying. It's like, that's the last thing you want to do as a mage is not calculate your XP. For the love of God, you need it.
Yeah, this is the person who's casting magic missile every day. Magic missile. But, you know, she's used to magic missile being, like, D6s and D8s.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, now she's not getting magic, but she's getting the D4 variant now.
Yeah, you got D4.
yeah. She's not used to get her ass.
You're doing cantrip level spells.
Yeah.
I should say 5e cantrips because those are D4s. Yeah. But they're spammable and stupid. Sorry, go ahead.
He is getting her ass kicked with magic. He's not casting, like, he's used to him casting his super spell and having it blow up and have massive magic kick off. Like, everyone's used to this magic going big. All their effects go off, they're super powerful. Well, of course they are. The reason they got down to floor 95 is because this guy not only worked on spells, created backup spells, separate spells, never said a word to anybody, and created all new magic that never been seen before.
I'd say that is why I always thank the support, all right? Anytime I'm playing Monster Hunter, somebody's a hunting horn main, I will protect you with my fucking life.
Yep. You
are the reason I can sit there with a lance.
Yeah. This guy went out of his way to save so much. And because he kept saving so much, and because he kept doing all these big fights, and because he was doing all this all by himself, like, he was pushing the party faster than they could have ever handled. The reason they got to S-class is because of him. And they quickly realized, oh shit, we don't. So they're like, okay, guys, we need to escape. We need to get the fuck out of here because this black dragon's going to kill us.
Hey, so mage, you got a wish spell? Oh no! Oh fuck, man, that sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah. So they end up activating a teleport gate.
Oh, they got the Diablo Town portal.
Yeah, they do actually have Diablo Town. They have multiple Diablo Town portals. So they activate the town portal. They activate the spell. What it's supposed to do is just send you back to a lower level. So you no longer go down a lower level. You go to whatever low level. Like, it could be anywhere from the 50s to the 60s, but it's away from the red dragon from floor 94.
Oh, the black dragon. Don't forget, it's scarier.
Black dragon. Sorry. It looked like a red dragon to me. That's why. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. So they activate this, and for some reason, the black dragon's like, oh, look, portal. Flies into the portal. Meanwhile,
he just rips it open further to compensate for his size.
Yeah, and he just flies in. He just flies in, and so they're like, oh god, we have to backtrack. We have to get the fuck out of here. We have no choice. We have to legitimately get to the guild and tell them to teleport everyone out and use a mass teleport spell because everyone's about to die. If that thing's wandering the floors, oh shit.
Oh, this reminds me of a visual novel or like a manga. Instead of a dragon being put up into the higher levels, it was a minotaur that was once a piece of the labyrinth that was able to break through and gain sentience by wish to a priest. Or not to a priest, to a goddess.
It was, you're talking about how to pick up girls in a dungeon.
Nope, not at all.
That's literally how to pick up girls in a dungeon.
Are you sure? Where the minotaur 100%. Is...
Does he carry a giant sword? Sword?
No, he carries a fucking axe.
Yeah, that's him. That's him, because he gets an axe.
The Minotaur? A Minotaur with like dual axes?
Yes, he gets a sword. He originally has a sword. He kills an adventurer, has a sword, then he gets an axe later after he gets defeated, after he retreats from a fight with the main character.
I don't think it's... No, I don't think it's that.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. Back
by the way, the Minotaur's entire mentality is, I need to fight stronger foes. Death be damned. It is all about just fighting stronger foes, so he's just wandering around on any level to find something to fight.
Yeah.
And it causes a mass uproar.
Yeah. So anyway, is it wrong to pick? I'm pretty certain it is wrong to pick girls in dungeon because he ends up escaping and gets into the city. Anyway, so the main character, after his fun, the monster appears on floor 50 where all the small kids are. So now he's testing his own magic. So he has to fight to save, because all the other adventurers are like they're nowhere near as seasoned as this guy. So he activates his magic. Now what he does is, he's not only is he sword fighting, but he's activating Kaioken. He starts activating Kaiokens, basically multi-cast enchantments on himself to boost him up, and he hits this thing with everything as he can. So the story ends with them with the hero party going to fight the Black Dragon, and the one guy they just kicked out of the party 1v1 fought the Black Dragon and won, therefore nullifying everything they did. So I'm interested to see the continuation of the story.
The name of it is King of the Labyrinth.
That sounded exactly like fucking. Is it wrong?
Dungeon boss that kills heroes to level up. This Minotaur developed intelligence to use it to become the strongest dungeon boss. Because the Minotaur is the main character. You follow him.
Okay. Then yeah. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't. Like I said, back to the story.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I just wanted to, get the right name.
Good to know. All right, back to the main story. Main character. Now that he's defeated this dragon, I'm interested to see where this goes. Is Jack of all trades, party of none worth watching? It is very anime. Very, very anime. Like, this guy has some real main character energy. But
yeah. I did not know what that meant, but as you can see today, it's like, yeah, I know exactly what that means.
Yeah, that's main character energy right there. But the thing is, he worked for it. Like, that's the thing. Everything he did was literally to fix the problems of his party. By doing that, he was able to create spells and multi-spells and other spells to legitimately set off his other spell arcs. Like, this guy is there's a scene where the girl's like, I can't let this guy fight by himself. He is fighting a dragon by himself. I'm going to cast a buff on him to help him. And he literally cancels the buff. And she's like, did she cancel the buff? And he literally turns and says, protect the children. I got this. Don't throw off my fucking time. Don't throw off my timing, he shouts. It's like, yeah, protect, don't throw off my timing. Because in his head, he's literally recasting spells. Like, he's burning through his mana, but he's using an item to basically keep his mana up.
Okay, so what's the term? World of Warcraft MMO?
Yeah,
where you have I need to press these number keys to constantly recast my buffs over and over and over again.
Okay, if you've been watching my Growlancer stream, that's literally what this is. This is me playing my second playthrough of the Growlancer stream, where my guy's maxed out on most of his physical capabilities right now, and he hits like a fucking freight train, and now that he has, like, he's statted up. Like, everyone's statted up to a point where they're fucking stupid. Like, that's what this is. Like, I gained so much health and mana so quick that you can't, like, that's what's happening. Because he has a stat 30, like he times his power by 3 times by 30. So 30 by 30 by 30 or something like that. So it's like an insane number. So he maxed himself out to the point that he damn near killing him. Like, keeping that
himself.
Up. Yeah. He was, well, to the point that he was even using his secret magic, where he has the ability to absorb magic mana from dungeons, and he's been using that power to absorb magic to keep going. So he's literally just like he's going as hard as he can. He kills this thing at long last, which, by the way, parties have had problems with this. He's just done something that no one else has done.
He's the main character. Everybody clap. Sorry.
No, dude, that actually, I'm interested to see what they do with this. I hope they don't go completely stupid by this, but this should have a huge backlash. Like this changes everything. This guy should be the most. This guy should be the most sought after guy because like all his spells, like everyone would be asking, "Fuck, dude, where'd you get it?" Like he could literally retire.
How much you want? How big do you want the cut?
Well,
and Bob was approaching this guy, he's like, okay, how big of a cut you want when we get loot?
Like not only that, but he's learned. Not only that, he has preparation magic. He's set up timing magic, and he's created different forms of magic now. Like there's enchant. Like he's a trap mage. He's an enchanter mage. And he's he's an enchanter, he's a swordsman, and goddamn it, now he's a timing mage. So it's like all this shit is legit. Like that, like his skill is on a level that they didn't fucking think they could make. So being a jack of all trades, that's exactly what he is. He is the jack of all trades. And it's good. Like the funny thing is. It's okay for anybody who's dealt with real jack of all trades, man. They are some of the stupidest motherfuckers on the planet. But they're amazing at the things that they've learned. But they are the stupid motherfuckers on the planet.
Thanks, Chief. Thanks.
Case in point, Bob.
Yeah, I can do multiple things. I mean, legit. My job wasn't just what I did, it was learning everything else that everyone else did. Not to their degree, but I could do it.
Okay, so now we got a big trailer to come up, Bob. You gotta watch the trailer, Bob.
Okay.
So I have to send it to you.
Yeah, you gotta send it to me.
Okay,
so on top of my job, I did things like bosun mates. I could also do like gunner's mate stuff, navigation, all that. Because that's just what my job was in the Navy. We had to be jacks of all trades. What was the quote? Wooden ships, iron men.
Okay, so let me set this up first, and then I'll send it to you. Okay, Bob?
Yeah, I'm currently looking on standby.
There we go.
You want to know another interesting thing about being a jack of all trades, Chief?
Yo.
Out of nowhere, you'll just know about a subject.
Yep.
Just out of nowhere. It's like your memory just jogged, and it's like, oh yeah, I remember reading the manual about this exact thing.
Okay, so we are going to be talking about this. We'll be talking about this game. This is an interesting thing, but I'll be sending this to Bob. Well,
come on, man, I'm waiting.
There you go.
Faster.
All right. 5. Ready, Bob? 5.
Oh, didn't Aspen look at this? Sorry.
Yes, he did. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep. And this is a segment we like to call. This is gonna piss Bob off. You wanna know why this is gonna piss Bob off? Team only.
Not the dodos.
So it's the pirate game you've been wanting.
Yes.
And it's only on Steam.
I know. I almost guaranteed that Captain Rum Panda's gonna look into this. Without a doubt.
I'm surprised he hasn't heard about this one. Like I was expecting him to like legitimately know about this already. Like I'm not joking when I say that. Like I thought, oh, this guy Rum's gonna know all about this one. Like there's no way he's about this one.
I'd say I'm rewatching some of the stuff here.
Yep. All right, so we are hitting our game of the night. We are now starting up Chronos Trigger, and you guys voted. Finish it, okay?
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, I can't believe I didn't notice that before. That is a legit fucking halberd. You can have pole arms in this.
Yes.
Yeah, when I first saw the crafting and everything, I was like, wait, it's Pirate Exiles.
Yeah.
it looks like a superior version of Conan Exiles, and it has some light RPG things here because I noticed as the character's blocking, you have 3 shields with the halberd out. One of them has 2 shields, and the enemy on the right of him has 4 shields. So that must be how many block hits they can take before their guard is shattered.
Yep. Okay.
And
So
like,
I gotta.
So this is kind of in depth. This is neat because I've always wanted that mix of a free roam with a MMORPG, but it's not just a fucking numbers game. Because I've always hated that shit of, oh, I just happen to have everything stacking towards crit, and it's just like, man, you just press a button, and that's fucking boring as shit.
Okay, we are going to the apocalypse, guys. We are going to do this.
I wonder how big the ships can get in this. As Chief is just making noise. I'm trying to have some conversation here.
So I'm playing the game, so like
yeah.
I got nothing
how
to
big the ships are going to get in that game. It's fun to talk about what we have just witnessed. It's a fun idea.
But I plan on doing that for the Flophouse.
It's always on to the next thing, and then we talk about something boring.
Yep. Oh yeah. So
all right, I'll stay quiet while you play this game like I usually do.
Yeah. So Bob, fixing World of Darkness. So I'm going to explain what I'm talking about. So this is basically
yes,
it had the power of rewriting World of Darkness in a nutshell. This is complete write-up of the World of Darkness. Yeah. So this
give me a rundown on what World of Darkness is. Is that Masquerade?
World of Darkness is Vampire the Masquerade, Changeling, Werewolf, the Extension. That's what World of Darkness is.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, that's a tall order.
Yes.
Because as far as I could see, it's a setting that goes nowhere, if that makes sense.
It really doesn't.
The whole point of it is to kind of be stagnant and keep the Masquerade.
Well, it's not to keep the Masquerade, because if you know Changeling, it's different. Changeling's different. If you know Frankenstein, Frankenstein's different. If you know Geist, Geist is completely different. If you know Werewolf, Werewolf's completely different. And if you know Immortals, or Mortals to Immortals, that's completely different. Hunter's completely different. Each one of them has a different objective, different goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're talking about the species. These weren't separate entities. Like different franchises.
Each setting has a different mentality. Each setting has a different operation. It's all different in some way.
And I assume each of them have their own little micro clans, like different types of werewolves and changelings.
Yeah, it's all over the place. So here's the thing with World. World is all over the place. We're going to have fun with this in some ways, because this is something that a lot of people have been asking the question: how do you fix a setting that, again, originally only had, remember, World of Darkness at one time was only Vampire first, which had werewolves. Werewolves, and hunters. That was it. And then they added Geist.
And the church.
Yeah, but hunters falls under church.
Okay.
Then they had Geist. And then Geist moved to the next setting, and then that moved to the next setting, and that moved to the next. Like, that's kind of how it went. So that's the problem. So we're going to be talking about all the fun that is Vampire the Masquerade, all the bonuses, all the negatives, and all the annoyances of that setting. So we're gonna basically create the setting. We have to use every type. So we're going to be talking about. You're only allowed to drop 2 of the settings. The settings are Vampire the Masquerade, Werewolf the Apocalypse, Changeling the Unbound, Geist, Frankenstein, Immortals, and Mage, aka Wizard. The Mage setting.
Okay.
There were 7 settings. And did I mention Hunters?
That's another thing you just added to the list. That wasn't a repeat. Okay.
Hunters, and then there's Demons and Angels. The Possessed.
Well, are the demons and angels separate, or are we counting them together?
They are part of the same entity. That is World of Darkness in a nutshell. That is everything in the World of Darkness.
Yeah, but I'm saying on this list to knock off, are the angels and demons considered one pick?
They are.
Okay.
This is going to be confusing for a lot of people because a lot of people will be like, "What the fuck is this?" and "What the fuck's that?" But we're gonna.
There's a lot more going on in Vampire the Masquerade. There's a lot going on in the background.
In World of Darkness, there is so much going on that most people don't even know exists.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I knew about werewolves being in Vampire the Masquerade, and I knew that they had their own setting, effectively. Like, you could play as them, but that was, like, obscure knowledge. I didn't dig any further. Now, the changelings, the mages, and the hunters, and now with the angels and demons is like, damn. And then you stack immortals on top of that. It's like, what's the point of playing a game if you're an immortal? what? I mean, isn't that what a vampire kind of is?
No. I'm talking about guys like people who are, for example, mummies, liches, guys who just somehow have immortality. This is that attitude.
Oh, so if you start a character in that, you're basically like, are you uber powerful, or is this like you're an underling to the Lich Lord, and he sends you out to go do something?
A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
Okay, because I do gotta ask, is like, does that mean in Frankenstein, it's like, Igor, go fetch body parts from the grave? Yes, master, yes.
Like Frankenstein falls under the immortal thing, but Frankensteins are weird. They have their own, how to explain
when we say that, are we talking mad scientist, or are we talking you are the flesh bag that's stitched together?
You are the flesh bag. You are the flesh bag. You are the unnatural thing.
That is rough.
Yeah. And
because I can easily see that setting, like somebody being like a scientist, as I guess you'd say a medical role, you know, like a healer to stitch you back together.
Yeah, that is an interesting one, actually.
It's an interesting idea, yeah. Does that mean like, the scientist that made you didn't really care about making too much of a humanoid, so now your one arm is just like an elephant trunk or some shit?
No, it's weird. It's weird. That technically could fall under changeling. I don't know how to explain Frankenstein because they don't know how to explain Frankenstein. I'm going to be honest right now. I am going to drop Frankenstein because Frankenstein could kind of fall under the immortal thing.
Okay, yeah. Now, I like the idea of the immortals where it's like aristocracy that are undead but not necessarily vampires, like liches. Yeah. And those go in tandem perfectly with the mage setting, so I'm going to keep those two.
Okay. So, all right. Now, first off, Bob, we're going to let you pick. How would you do this? So, what are you going to drop? Any series? What series are you going to drop from?
I'm going to drop the Angels and Demons because if any of those walk on the field, it's like knowing angel lore, most of the things in the World of Darkness would just go pop just from the mere presence.
Okay, here's how that works. One day you wake up and you're not you. Something decided to jump into your body and now you're a possessed being. That is how that works. That setting works.
Oh wait, I forgot. World of Darkness has some wild fucking biblical lore. Like, instead of Cain being cursed, we made you have superpowers. It's like, what?
Yeah. It's all over the place.
I can't believe I forgot about that. Cain wasn't necessarily cursed; he was given superpowers.
Yeah, and God isn't really a god; it's a machine, and the machine is legitimately like shut down or shut off. Something broke the machine, and changelings were originally angels that fucking went nuts. Like
Okay.
it's all over the place. The setting
I
is
gotcha.
insane.
I was
Yeah.
thinking changelings would be like Jinn or something like that. It's like you have a mixture of Fae and Jinn.
Yeah, no, it's not like that.
Okay.
It's
Well,
all
in that
over.
case, the two I'm immediately dropping would have to be the Possessed and the Changelings, just to
Okay.
remove them off the table, because everything else seems to go together well enough. Those two,
Oh.
I don't know, you know.
Yeah.
Like I could see
So-
the mages and the hunters working together in some sense to hunt vampires, you know.
Okay. All right. I'll be right back, Bob. Keep going. What
Yeah.
else do you want to?
And
I want you to.
you
I'm going
want
to give you. I'm going to give you a floor plan. I'm going to give you a little floor plan here. Okay. The floor
Alright.
plan is. I want you to incorporate what group you're starting with, how you would change the groups, how will you improve and move on to the groups, and then what you exactly want to do with the setting. Anybody who wants to join in on us can join in on us.
Okay. All right. So the immediate three is I'd actually take the hunters, the mages, and the immortals and make them one book. Yeah, it's going to be a fucking tome, or have them count as 3 parts of the same series, just so there won't be any clashing between a roleplay or whatnot. That way, if players can choose to be, undead, or they could choose to be the mages and the hunters, because outside of excuse me, sorry, that's probably nasty on your guys' end. Outside of maybe some stipulations where the church doesn't take too kindly the witches, I'm sure most hunters would happily overlook that to hunt a vampire or a lich.
Okay,
So I could easily see
so
the hunters and the mages working together in a loose sense,
Here's how the mortals and the immortals work. The immortals and the immortals work like this. Some people have psychic abilities. It's completely fucked. Like, I don't know how to explain it other than
yeah. Because I know nothing about the 3 books I'm trying to mash together, It just sounds what would work.
Yeah. It's completely on Kukukamunga. They fucked it up. Like, it's so fucked up on so many levels. It is they like the last edition of World of Darkness. The one I played with is when they literally had the oldest vampire ever get wiped out by a goddamn fucking how to put it. He got wiped but basically the mages used a solar flare gun and dropped a flare on his ass.
Oh, they used the flare gun, but did something special with the ammunition mid-flight. Yeah.
They nuked him. They fucking nuked his cut.
They hit him with a vampire nuke. Sunlight!
Yeah, they nuked his ass. And they destroyed a city to do it.
Oh! That's one way to drop the sun.
Yep. Hey, literally dropped the sun on them. That's literally how the last bit that was where my era came from. That's the last time I
This would be that moment where I'd be that priest from the Helsing Abridged series, and I'd just drop John 3:16, and Jesus said, "I am the light of this world," and then you hit him with the fucking nuke.
That's what they did. They nuked him. They nuked the fuck out of him. That's the only way to explain it. It was a massive nuke.
Oh man, I bumped my foot on something and it hurt as I was laughing.
Yeah. So that's how this kind of went. Oh Shay. Oh good. Well, at least she's free. Come on, you fucking stun out. I hate how
that would be a quote that the Helsing Abridged franchise would drop.
Yeah, but that was basically what happened in a nutshell. They nuked the character, and then the character was like, "Oh, I'm nuked," and that's how they won the war. And now there are no more mages in that version of that setting. There are no more mages. They're all just kind of gone. You know what? Hyperlicks are fucking shit.
So vampire ashes amongst the ashes of everything else. It sounds like Sodom and Gomorrah all over again.
It's stupid. I don't know what else to say, but it's stupid. Like it's really, really, really dumb.
Yeah. So assuming that they don't, cuckle fuck this one up, I would say the mages and the hunters should be kind of in their one book. Immortals could have their setting. That way the campaign books wouldn't conflict. But there could be, like the game master, the dungeon master could write something up where it's like, okay, in this one instance, because some players want to play mages, some of them want to be hunters.
Yep.
In this one instance, the church and the mage guild, or whatever their equivalent of it would be, is deciding to do a combined arms force. You guys are tasked with each other to investigate this area and drop anything that looks slightly like a vampire.
Yeah.
And then you could maybe write something in the story where, well, the mages found out that the vampires are also happening to work out with a Lich Lord in the background. So that can add another little story hook right there.
You're looking at liches like you would a D&D lich. They're not like D&D liches. Like, they are different. No, they are different entities. They are completely different entities.
Do they still have the phylacteries?
Yes, but they're different entities. They're not like the super lit. They're not like the things from, the setting that you're thinking of. The setting you're thinking of is a way different entity at that point.
Okay. I'm thinking of like something that's like uber powerful and would like, oh boy, adventurers, please go away. And as he flicks his hand to tell you to leave, you explode.
Some of them are that magically powerful, but they're super fucking rare.
Yeah, I'm about to say, it's like anytime I think of a lich, I think of someone so busted in magic that they've just gotten so jaded with life because they realize immortality is kind of boring.
Some of them are just people who just accidentally fucking found something and stabbed themselves with a fucking item or something like that. Sometimes it's just that simple. It's just
they fell and scraped themselves on the ritual dagger.
Yeah. That's literally it. No, I'm serious. I'm not joking when I say that. Some of it.
Oh my god. That sounds like a fucking slice of life comedy anime right there.
Yeah. That is unfortunately what has happened to some people. Some guys have just, unfortunately, they suffered the consequences of just accidentally fucking. Okay, my controller's acting up.
Okay, so they're not innately disheveled or skeletal looking. They're just sometimes normal people that are very long lived.
Some of them, like, it all depends on the curse. Some guys will have different curse artifacts. Like, some guys will have... It's hard to explain, but the best way to put it is, it's just a level of stupid that just doesn't make any sense.
I don't know what... It's really interesting seeing how, Edward Teach became a vampire, when I'm thinking, if the immortal setting exists... I would imagine he would be an immortal living amongst society rather than being a vampire. Because of all the treasure he picked up in his time around Hispaniola and all that, he'd probably find a cursed medallion that he always wears, or has a stake in him. Kind of like Brothers Grimm, where he got that stake.
Like, some immortals would have weird, effects, but I think it's up to you and the DM to figure that out. Like when I used it in a setting, I had someone whenever he looked at a mirror, he suffered damage, and he actually could see his decaying body. Like he actually could see how he was slowly rotting.
Oh, perceive what's really there, kind of like that old thing where like a vampire can't look at his own painting. Like the reflection's gone, but they'll still have like paintings of them hung around the manor.
Yeah. But they can't, like, the look and the mentality, it fucks with them by him perceiving himself in that light. And it's just the way it is. And that's kind of how I perceived it. Like, I had different things where different people would do stuff. But, like, so people wouldn't look in mirrors because they could see the evil that they've become. And it's like, it caused them to lose humanity. And it's, I did stuff like that. But there's different things, like, there's also, I think, that happens in the Frankenstein setting, which is all about radiation, from what I remember. It's been a while.
Oh, so it's Toxic Avenger.
Yeah, you're slowly killing everybody. Your life is slowly fucking with everything else.
Oh, what a life to live.
And Geist is all over the place. Geist is one of the most fucked up settings on the planet.
Are you a
Geist,
ghost?
Ghost, yes. Geist is either you are fucked up or you're fucked up. It's one of those, like, you're A or you're B. There's no C or D. It's all over the place. It's like...
Either you're a yandere or you're the psycho. I don't see a difference here.
How that works, here's how Geist works. You're either, like, trapped to a location, you're moving around somewhere, or you go to a magic ghost city that has magic ghost powers, and then you basically become fucking helldivers. That's the best way to put it. You become ghost fucking soldiers in a ghost war.
A ghost war! Oh my god, isn't it like the... What is it, like that constant battle... what was that battleground in Diablo where it's angels and demons constantly fighting till the end of time?
Oh, I can't remember. That's Purgatory, I think.
I think it's that or it's Pandemonium.
Pandemonium, one of the two.
Yeah. But either way, okay, so Ghost Wars coming to a theater near you.
Yeah. You go into a giant. They're trying to dig down this giant. They're ghost mining to build a giant ghost city, which doesn't.
Oh my god! Just slap the word "ghost" in front of it.
It is fucking wild, people. It is one of the weirdest things out.
I'm getting flashbacks to my time playing Time Splitters, and it's like, wait, how'd you know there was a ghost behind me? Ghost goggles. And how'd you shoot it? Ghost gun.
It's nuts. It's fucking wild. The setting is completely insane. And Mage is even worse. Because Mage is about, you don't want to show people too much that magic exists because that starts draining magic. So your game plan for the entire game is to make damn sure no one knows you're the most magically powerful thing on the fucking planet and can wipe out armies of vampires by yourself.
Oh, so this would be another thing where you really don't want the hunters to know about this either, even though
the hunters don't even know. The hunters don't even know what the fuck they did. They don't believe mages exist. And then changelings, having things think that you don't exist is really bad. So they put their bodies they put their elven fairy forms into the bodies of... Oh, I think I got it. They put their bodies in... They put their, like, spirits into people, and they have powers. But the problem with that is, you know, they want to be known for stuff. They want to be, like, people to believe in them, but they don't want people to believe in them. It's kind of like a weird kind of double standard.
Oh, so we got a bit of Tinker Hell mixed in with a familiar situation.
Yeah, it's all over the place. It is
Tinker Hell the familiar. I don't want that to be my familiar. No, thank you.
No, it's not a familiar. Your soul, you are not you. The baby's dead. As far as the changeling is concerned, but you get magical powers. It's wild. It is all over the place. Iron is a dangerous thing to them.
Oh, yeah, the things are swapped. Because what is it? It's like anytime you go into the Fey realm and they want to hold on to you, they'll just send a body double.
Yep. Why just vampires? What was that? I can't see.
Why just vampires? Why not orcs and killer robots?
Well,
because the last thing you would want to fight is a cyborg orc.
Yep.
An orc Borg boy would be fucking terrifying.
Yep. Life tap.
I say you can probably get some extra blessings from Grumsh as well. Now that I think about it, it's like
I don't know
he can
why
pull off more than 50 of his own kin.
Yeah, I don't know why Robo is getting so fucking butthurt in this. Everyone else is not getting as butthurt as him.
Why does a robot have emotions?
Yep.
This is why I like Data from Star Trek. All right, he had no emotions, yet he was still able to understand the colloquialisms of humans once they explained it.
Yep.
If anything, Robo should be more concerned about other people's feelings than his own because he doesn't have any.
Yep. Ow, 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 ow.
And this is why I like robots in a lot of settings. That lack of emotion and that detachment makes for such
Are we gonna die?
interesting
Are we gonna
writing.
die? Are we gonna die here?
Never mind.
Oh no!
I'll wait till Chief is done.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, come on. Am I gonna come on? Get the spell. Get the spell. Get the spell.
Presses a button.
Finally! Holy shit! Annoying. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Where was I? Oh. I've always enjoyed robots in other settings with that lack of emotion and that detachment because it makes for such interesting writing and stories.
Yep.
That is actually quite difficult now that I think about it for certain authors, is getting that level of detachment. Seeing everything in a binary of facts and fiction.
Yep.
Because it's like, would a robot even conceive magic unless it could be explained?
Come on.
That's an interesting concept, Chief. Answer that.
I didn't hear you a single thing you said. Repeat.
Of course. So
I'm in the middle of a boss battle.
you just click a fucking button, chill out.
No, it's
a fucking RPG.
The guy does a lot of damage. So anyway, you were saying?
God, it's not like you're trying to, do a 3v1 gank squad against you and hope to get revenge. Hey, Captain.
It's a 3D1. Hello, Captain. Did you just shut the Captain?
Did I miss
Captain in the break?
I must have summoned Captain. Yeah.
Hello.
You missed the comic talk, but happy to have you here.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And I'm just trying to survive. I'm just trying to survive Lavos Mark III. Hell, we got arrows too.
No, that's my bushwhacker in crime.
Oh, hello, Nico. Welcome. All right, I'm switching out.
Now the fun begins.
Yep.
Because I was just talking about if robots perceive everything through fact and fiction, unless magic can be explained down to literal facts, I don't know if a robot could perceive it. They just see it as an anomaly.
So we are also talking about World of Darkness, and we are talking about the setting of World of Darkness, and how would we fix World of Darkness? Now, right now, we are talking about wiping, like what we would wipe, what we would remove. So Bob asked about sanctions. The answer is yes, Bob. Okay, anyway.
Asked about what? What did I ask?
You asked the robot.
It's self-awareness.
Yes.
If a robot becomes self-aware, is what you just asked, I think, right?
Yes.
Or,
no, I didn't ask about sentience at all. I don't know where you're getting that. I'm asking you about as like a robot perceiving everything in a fact and fiction, but unless magic can be explained by factors, it will see every form of magic as just an anomaly.
Yeah, that would fall under cognitive thought, which would be sentience.
Yeah, it would still fall into sanction. If the robot has sanctions and it understands magic, then magic's a thing. It wouldn't determine it as a variable. It could be something else. So.
Yeah, because it would basically see it as possibly another thing entirely. Like, for instance, it would probably try to justify it as saying, "Oh, this is going to be possibly sleight of hand," but if it's something that's like really, really fast moving, or if it's something that's like a fire thing or something that's water based, they'll think that there's some kind of prop or something that's messing with them.
Yeah.
Because their eyes aren't catching up to it.
Yeah, it would be something along that lines. It would be, this is just some sort of trick. Okay, so back to hey, Rum. So World of Darkness. Now, for those that you missed a lot of the World of Darkness stuff, this would be kind of interesting.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just woke up, man.
Hey,
right.
No problem. Take your time.
Are you familiar with Vampire the Masquerade? Because that'll make explaining much easier.
That will.
Yes, Vampire the Masquerade. Okay, I remember me and Orc talked about that. I remember there's a new game coming out, which kind of sucked because
there was a new game.
a lot of DLC. The full game is behind a paywall.
Captain, that wasn't a game. That was ransomware.
Yeah.
that was not a game.
That was ransomware.
But either way, Vampire the Masquerade has multiple other settings and books that fall under this whole universe called World of Darkness. All right. Now
Okay,
that we got you caught up.
Yeah. So, explain the setting, and then each setting for it.
So you have Vampire Masquerade. That one's pretty cut and dry. Most people know about that one. There's the werewolf setting.
Werewolf the Apocalypse.
Yep, Werewolf the Apocalypse. For anybody who's ever played Masquerade Bloodlines, that interaction with the werewolf, that's where the werewolves come in, is the Apocalypse is just their side of things. There's the Hunters, which is the Catholic Church, as far as I'm aware.
Not the Catholic Church, but okay.
I know they play a big role in it, alright?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's your Vampire Hunters, your Exorcists, all those guys. There was also the Frankensteins, which, not the doctor, the meat bag that's stitched together.
Hey, do you remember what it was called? Nico, you'd actually probably have remembering of that. What was that called?
Which one? The actual creature? It's
No,
literally just the monster.
the book, Nico. What was
The
the
book title.
called?
Yeah, that proper
Oh, the
title.
book title for it was Frankenstein. Frankenstein's Monster, to be exact, was the original name. Yeah,
No,
Frankenstein's
for
Monster
World
by
of
Mary
Darkness.
Oh, Nico,
Oh.
the Vampire World of Darkness. What was that called? I can't remember the name of it.
Shelley. I have no memory of that. Sorry, dude. I haven't like.
Okay, hold on, chat. I will get that. What
While
was
he
this?
looks that up, there's another one for like changelings, which are pseudo fae.
They
The
are
same
fae.
way that. Yeah, but either way.
Hey, literally, they are Fae. They have trolls in
Yeah.
the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. As I was saying. So changeling, whole thing that comes up with that is you're a human. You're now in the Fae realm, but the character you play as is the changeling that
What
replaces
is
you.
the name of the World of Darkness setting? Oh, fuck off.
I don't know why this man can't type. He just talks over us. Type.
What
Use
was-
your thumbs.
What was the name of the World of Darkness Frankenstein setting? Okay.
Man,
Go.
you know how everybody's talking about how they don't teach cursive in school. Soon we're not going to learn how to type because we'll just talk to the goddamn machine.
It's called Frankenstein. The Wretched was the new one, but it was originally called Game Line was Prometheus the Created.
Okay. But,
Yeah, makes
okay,
sense.
so we went over the changelings. There's also the immortals. That's another setting. When I say setting, this is all the same universe, like effectively the same world as Vampire the Masquerade. So while the vampires are doing their thing, these settings are also existing on the same fucking planet.
Okay. So here's what they say for the purpose of this. The lineage is known as the Wretched. They're often created by Prometheans or older lore mages. Basically, it's people from the World of Darkness. Either the mage archetypes have like necromancers. They technically would fall into that. The purpose, they follow the pilgrimage to become human. Basically, everyone is trying to become. Yeah, everyone's trying to become Promethean. This is the description. Well, Promethean is part of the Chronicles of Darkness, a new system. The element is created by such beings of the World of Darkness, Blood Brothers, Vampire the Masquerade. Okay. I don't know lots about the setting because it was also that and Geist are fucking really weird settings.
Before you get on Geist, you mentioned mages. Explain that one to these gentlemen, the mage one.
Mages, Nico, you know mages. You actually did play it.
But
Go ahead, play.
I've been away for a while, dude. I haven't touched that in a while. I've been mostly focusing on the stuff I've been doing for books. So I've been really like definitely.
Okay. So Mage the Ascension is you wake up one day, you have magic powers.
Woo!
That's
Downside,
literally it.
you have
You
to
wake
hide
up-
that from people.
You have to hide that because magic is very limited. And boy is magic very limited. You do not want people to know that you have magic in the setting. The more they know, the more dangerous it gets for you. And there are other things that want to steal magic from you. There are creatures that want
Like
your
changelings.
magic. Yeah, there are people that want your magic, and boy howdy do they want your magic.
And it's kind of an inverse of the warp for your explanation, Captain. You know how the warp is based upon belief, but it gets more powerful with said belief? the more people that believe in magic, the less magically powerful magic is in the world of darkness.
Yeah.
That's why another reason why you gotta hide it.
Yeah, it's the god engine shit, and it's basically in the setting there's some sort of god that's a machine that isn't a machine. It's really, really weird and hard to explain.
I wasn't even going to get into the God Engine talk. I was going to keep it simple.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's like the warp, but instead of the power of belief, it takes away rather than gives.
Yeah.
Which is kind of contrary to the changelings, because the changelings want to be known for something, because they're fey and they're whimsical.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't like the fact that the mundane, like they're weird, they're eccentric. They don't perceive it as a normal mental thing to have the fact that humans need all this extra bells and whistles. They don't like that. They're not a fan of.
What the hell's a coffee maker?
No, they understand that shit. That shit that they would understand. They're not stupid. Don't think the Fae. Don't think that you are as human as you were. It's just for some reason now, like you'll wake up. Basically, you'll realize, oh, I actually have magical bullshit powers. Some of them are absolutely stupid, like I can set my hair ablaze. Some of it's like I can fucking extend a finger a certain length. It's like mutant powers would be the best way to put it. Like if you really wanted to break it.
Now, if you want to get into the setting that I find to be the stupidest, but also is fucking hilarious, the Geist. The ghost setting. It's absolutely, as Chief explained it to me earlier, it's like, what the fuck? So, you're a ghost. You have the ability to enter the ghost town, the ghost world, and they have mining operations and shit, ghost mines. And there's also a ghost war where you fight other ghosts in the ghost realm.
So you fight shadows in the ghost realm in a weird mine that's created.
He described it as you jump in like a helldiver and you fight shadows as a ghost.
Wait, guys, I'm kind of lost here. First we're talking about vampires, then fae, then ghosts, huh? I thought this is like World of Darkness vampire thing. Hello?
I told you earlier, Captain, I understand you're still waking up. But earlier, World of Darkness is all these settings, including Vampire the Masquerade, on the same fucking world.
Yeah,
it's just like
one day.
Like, well, you have the vampires in New York. There's werewolves in a different part of New York. That's maybe like a few miles in a different direction. You have, I don't know, like a changeling that's over in Manhattan.
Yeah.
They're all on the same planet.
Yeah.
One of those.
Okay. So basically, World of Darkness is like the overworld of every game.
Yes, it is the overworld. If you want to get technical enough, you can have a vampire game play to a certain degree, and then the players want to play hunters, and eventually you can have it to where those hunters or those vampires meet and fight, and that outcome changes both campaigns.
Yes.
Now that can be a pain in the ass for both players and DMs because you're basically killing yourself.
Yeah.
But it is possible.
It's usually you don't do that, but it's all over the place. Like I've tried running a little bit of everything campaign, and oh shit, did that fail?
Oh yeah.
Holy fuck, did that fall apart? That fell apart within 5 seconds. It's bad.
I think the funniest campaign I've been in was probably 150 player Theater of the Mind campaign, where we got ran in by a guy that was a college professor, right? And he was online in one of the, I think it was like Bearing Chat, one of his chat room things. And we all sat in there for like roughly, I think it was 3 hours of us going and sieging a base together and having to coordinate literally 20 teams at 5.
Yeah.
Oh.
Going and trying to rush it. This guy freaking kept it all together somehow. It's freaking crazy.
Yeah, you can. It's World of Darkness is insane. Like I've always said to players, this is the reason I don't want to ever run World of Darkness. I've told people repeatedly, I don't want to run it. And
I don't want to do any of these campaigns. It's fun to think about, but I ain't gonna play it. Fuck that.
Oh no, I World of Dark. Okay, Vampire the Masquerade becomes super political and people get pissed off. I find werewolf literally becomes who, when can we transform and then then there's always that random chance of just someone going absolutely fucking ape shit because, oh, I transformed, now I be wild, crazy werewolf, wah 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 wah. It's like fucking
the fucking uwu phase, Captain. Hold. I know I'm a werewolf, but you don't gotta keep your hands to yourself. Stop.
Yeah. It gets annoying. It gets annoying.
No. I'm just thinking like there's gonna be so many sorry, I just woke up. Okay, what's that word again? There's just gonna be There's just gonna be so many loose ends, because this setting is just so big.
Yeah, this is why it's usually.
I wouldn't say loose ends. I'd also say loose cannons.
Yeah. This is why the setting is always
the setting is just so big.
Yeah, when you play the game, the main thing most players have been told, and most people usually tell people, do not play the game as if you're playing it like you just basically ignore the other settings. You play in the other settings, but you ignore them. Like they're just kind of like, well, we all know
there.
I don't know. Being a Geist diver sounds fucking fun.
Yeah, it's stupid.
How'd you kill that shadow? Ghost goggles. I could see him. But how'd you shoot him? Ghost gun.
The problem with that, Bob, everything about them, Bob, you have to get there. Hope you don't get enslaved by the fucking prison area because they imprison people in the setting. They'll imprison you. That's how that usually goes.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. But it's still fucking funny to think about as like the ghost divers. Even in death, they still fight for Super Earth.
That is
good. It causes so many problems. This is why I usually tell most players, like players will have this. Oh, well, no. It's cool, but it's like someone took two settings and basically smashed them together and just kind of like that's how the setting's been ever since, and they've never fixed it. I don't even think they've ever even done anything more with the setting. I don't think I've ever seen the setting ever change. I don't think.
Something tells me this ghost town looks closer to fucking New Londo from Dark Souls 1.
Yeah,
shithole of a city.
It is all over the place. I have legitimately seen players tell me like I've never played, guys. That's one setting I have actually never ever played. So I can't 100% tell you. I only know from friends who have played the setting, and they've literally said to me, it's nightmare fuel.
Yeah, because again, there's just so many things you need to keep in track of. You need to keep in track of the vampire faction. You need to keep in track of the Van Helsing faction. You need to keep track of the werewolf faction. You need to keep track of the ghost diver faction, and then the magical realm faction.
The mages, the fae.
No. As a game master, your goal 90% of the time is to like legit not do that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Chief. This is why it's foolish to try and run two different settings in the same world.
Yeah, it is. They just don't do
it. Especially if it's like one's a vampire and one's something else entirely. That's gonna clash. That's gonna be rough.
Yeah, they don't do it. They just don't do it. It's not something you do. You might have someone running. You're supposed to run what's connective. Like, so you might run Changeling and Geist, or you might run this and that, or you might run that or this.
Mage and Changeling.
Yeah, you're supposed to shift it. Now, this is why I'm saying I want to build a setting for Vampire the Masquerade. I want to build a setting where we actually fix it. We can fix this setting, boys and girls. And so tonight, we're going to fix it. That's the game plan.
I'm just thinking of that one.
I don't know if we can though, because there's just too many loose ends tangling up together, man.
No, Kevin, you gotta have the vision. Right now, you know that We Can Do It art from like World War II times by the war bonds? That's Chief right now. He's that chick rolling up the sleeve with the strong arm.
Yeah, we can
fix it.
Yeah, of course we can fix it, right? Because he ain't the soldier sending, okay? Because he ain't the soldier.
Well, he's the one that does a lot of footwork. I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to soldiering in an RPG setting, he does a lot of footwork.
I do. So the game plan is as follows. We are playing a setting. Now, here's how I'm going to fix it. First things first. Changeling is going to... the three things I'm going to get rid of. Possession will still exist, but I'm gonna revise it. Hunter's still gonna exist, but I'm going to revise it. What I am changing big fucking time. I'm dumping Mage right away. Mage is stupid. Mage is over the top. Mage is extreme. Mage is stupid. I am cutting one half of Geist out. I'm gonna fix Geist. Yeah, I'm cutting out fucking Helldiver shit. That's absolutely fucking stupid.
He's cutting content.
You know, I don't blame him because it's like, yeah, the Ghost City, it's fucking stupid, but it's so stupid it goes full circle to being cool. But being a ghost, like a poltergeist that, I don't know, is tied to an item and then one of the players holds on to that item, that kind of reminds me of Red Dwarf with the holograms, where you have to have your little orb or the light be in order to project yourself. But in this case, it'd be like you're a poltergeist that's tied to a box or a teddy bear, and as long as one of the players has that on them, their person, you can follow them outside of the house you're haunting.
Yep, I thought so.
That's a good idea? Oh, I got approval. Fuck yeah. I take those.
No. I like that. I like the idea of ghosts giving you powers by having that thing. I actually think it should tie to a mortal. That would be. Yeah, mages need to go. Mages need to go. We already have a setting that works for mages. We do not need another mage setting. We have something that's natural magic in psionics. We do not need this other stuff. There's just already too much shit to begin with. We do not need to add the mage shit, because the mage shit just gets broken. Changeling stuff, I would fix entirely. We need to fix the changeling stuff outright, and that needs to be properly fixed right away.
Should that just be a class?
No. It would be a person. It'd still be a person, but I would fix like some of the side stuff would be kind of removed from the setting.
Okay. I don't know too much of the technical work outside of it's a fake copy of you.
No, it's not a copy of you. It's you. Your soul is their soul. Their soul is your soul. It's not like the actual myths and legends.
Fucking Altheus, oh my god.
Yeah, you're actually a fairy in all intents and purposes.
Wait. Their soul is your soul. Your soul is also their soul. We're talking communism fae here.
No. I said Alfarius Omegon, the Primarch with the twin soul.
Oh, Alfarius. I am Alfarius.
Yeah. I mean, ignoring the stupid stuff of that, it's just because that's the one character I know that has a twin soul. It's like one soul in two bodies, but in this case, it's two souls, one body.
Yeah.
Reverse Alfarius.
Oh my god, Alpharius.
That's basically what it is. It's just that the souls are connected, and you have to take that in consideration when you do that. The souls, if you remove the human from the fairy, there wouldn't be the person would die. The trick is that fairies have an ability, like fairies can survive extreme damage. Fairies can be they can be hurt more. There's like all this extra stuff. If like you
Kender.
fully, you can actually, they're Kender, but they're not as annoying as Kender are. But that's more Kender.
But no, it's like the philosophy of if you hate him so much, no matter how much damage you do, he just has a chance to say, "Nah, I don't take damage. I just get knocked over."
Yeah, I hate. Kender just randomly fudges your rolls. That's actually how a Kender works.
Yeah, because wasn't there one time where you played a Kender Jester and a guy threw you out of a tower window down into a ravine and you still survived?
No, that wasn't.
You still taunted him? Oh, okay.
No, that wasn't. That was a guy from Dragonlance. What that was is the Jester allows you randomly dodging.
Okay, but still, it's like he fell from a tower over a ravine, went into the pit, still survived, and still mocked the guy.
Yeah, that was
What the fuck do you do?
Yeah, that's the Dragonlance at that point. He was a Death Knight that threw him out of a castle, and he landed on his ass. So okay, how we fix vampire? The game is doing its story program. So I'm gonna take a pee and I'll explain how I'm gonna fix it.
But yeah, I still
I got
like the idea of a ghost or a spirit being tied to a specific object. And yeah, it could be a little restrictive for a player, but that also is somebody that can give you buffs like a ward with their spirit energy.
Hmm.
And I'd imagine whoever possesses the item is the only one that can perceive the ghost, if that makes sense.
Okay.
The moment the ghost is out of their dwelling, they cannot be perceived except for the holder. Or if it's a supernatural thing, like a vampire or a fae could see the spirit, like they have that vision, they could see the spirit.
Ghosts in the setting have points. That's how that works.
Yeah.
I see.
So, if you don't have lots of points, am I gonna have to press A? I guess I did.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
But
basically, here's how I'm gonna fix it. Let's first start with vampire. Vampire,
Okay.
Keep vampire as is. Add back to Tremere. Go fuck yourself. We need vampire wizards.
and don't make them fucking DLC. All right, fuck you. I'm not buying an extra book to get the other clans.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Okay. Next on the docket.
I'm Nosferatu all day, every day. Love Nosferatu.
Pay to play.
Okay. Next
Dude,
on the
Nosferatu's
docket.
fucking hard. All right.
So is the A button working? No, it wasn't working. I'm gonna have to go.
So, Kevin,
Anyway.
Nosferatu, you are fuck ugly and are immediate masquerade violation if a normal person sees you. So your average life is just being a stealth guy and never being seen ever. Hope you like sewers.
Which actually they have abilities that allow them to look human. They have abilities that
They do.
They have a lot of little tricks that they can manipulate.
There are times
Yeah.
you can get away with looking like a crack fiend in an alleyway, just like hunched over.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna dump a couple of the vampire clans because some of them are stupid, like the 1A clan, the clan with the fucking third eye bullshit, and there's a couple other clans I'd wipe out. But I'd keep most every other clan that I need to keep from the original
Yeah.
vampire.
I gotta ask you, Chief.
I am going to dump the Dark Ages. The Dark Ages are gone. The reason the Dark Ages are gone, it's better to keep the setting, not fantasy. The second you start, you kind of lose something when you're in fantasy.
I get what you're saying, yeah. Because isn't Masquerade like early 2000s, like 80s to early 2000s time period?
It's anywhere from 80s to 90s. You can play World War II. I don't suggest you do that.
Don't play World War II. Don't do that shit.
You can play side stuff, but it's very similar to Shadowrun and Cyberpunk. You lose something the second you fucking move into these weird other settings, like these other timelines. Yeah. It's just good to keep it in the setting. Okay,
that's why
Werewolf
I said like early 2000s to an extent.
Yeah. Werewolf.
Yeah, just keep the timeline linear, okay? Don't jump here and there everywhere.
Okay, Werewolf the Apocalypse. I keep Werewolf the Apocalypse as Werewolf the Apocalypse with an amendum. The way Werewolf the Apocalypse changes, changelings, Frankensteins, vampires, geists, and other supernatural things are your functional enemy. Your goal as a werewolf is to kill the other fucking city.
How do you kill a ghost?
With your teeth.
Yep.
How do you kill a ghost with your teeth?
Did you not know that? Do you not understand that vampires and vampires and all that shit actually legitimately has a? You do know that all that shit has its own like when you turn into a werewolf, you can punch a ghost. You are literally the power.
You are the barbarian.
No, do you not understand that when you are basically the living embodiment of Gaia? You are the embodiment of Mother Earth.
No. Whatever you do not turn that ghost into bagpipes, please. Just kill him. Don't turn him into bagpipes.
Yeah. So that is you can, but that's what I would change it. It would be evil things. The more things are corrupting, the more they're dangerous. Like changeling would be a problem. Like even the Prometheus shit you could kind of manipulate, but I'm gonna switch that a little bit. Hunters, no change, no bot, just keep the Dark Age shit out. Changeling. Now here's where you get here's where it gets a little bit more bigger changes. Yes to almost everything in Changeling, except for I would maybe change like the whole Seelie Unseelie court shit, make it more immersive. Like the Seelie and the Unseelie would be other things. Like so you're gonna have people who are gonna want to do evil deeds to do dirt cheap type stuff, and you're gonna have guys who aren't. For example, if I was to Changeling, hypothetically in Changeling, let's say I want to use my powers. I would have a quirk to doing my powers, where maybe I have to do this every time I use my powers.
Oh, you gotta snap your fingers. Okay.
Snap my fingers. Gotta clack my jaw. Gotta do something to register the power up, to indicate that I'm changing, to drop the glamour. Now, when the glamours drop, that's when you have the glamour issues where you're breaking glamour and blah 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 blah. You know, that type of thing. You don't want to
Glamour bard.
Yeah. Guys, hang on. I got guests coming in now, okay? Because it's still Chinese New Year, okay? So I gotta go right now. If I can return, okay, if I can return, I will. If not, then remember, guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and help the channel grow, okay?
Rum. Do yourself a solid.
Yeah?
I put a link to a video called Wind. What was it, Bob? Wind something? Windrose?
The name of it was Windrose.
Yes. Look up the game Windrose. I believe we've just found a video game for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look, dude, it's out. The demo's out.
I'm hurt because it's PC only, and I'm like, fuck.
Okay.
Now, Rum, the demo's out now, and I think the last time I heard, like, already has 10,000 people playing.
Okay. Right, I gotta go now. See you guys.
Yeah.
Catch you later, man.
Okay.
Have a nice New Year.
Yeah, see ya. So, Changeling, fix Changeling outright. We have to fix Changeling. That's how you change it. You add more points, you add more incorporation, you make it more supernatural, and that way you can have them be more active in the vampire setting. Now, Cronus has got to save his mom from the space-time portal. If you guys are still watching the stream. Next, Geist. I hate to do this. Have to get rid of Ghost City. Have to get rid of Stick City.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm about to say Stick City is that supposed to be on the other side of where the ferryman brings you?
Yeah. The ferryman was actually the first ever Reaper or whatever the fuck. Now, I would do two things. I would change two things to that. Change one. Reapers would be a thing in the setting.
Okay. Is that something the ghost has to look out for and avoid?
Yeah, that players can actually play Reapers.
Oh, you can play as them. Okay, I thought that was like a hazard that's immediate for ghost players.
No, that is a legitimately something that the players would actually be able to functionally play. In other words, there would be Reapers, and then there'd be the more vicious version, which would be the Shinigami. Have it be more of like, dude, you actually are functionally being kind of a prick as a ghost. You don't want to. The more you ghost stuff, the worse it gets for you as a ghost. Like, because ghosts, that's the biggest thing with ghosts. You want to become more powerful as a ghost? Kill other ghosts. That's how you become poltergeist.
Yeah, and would a revenant fit at all as a role, or would that be too linear? In the moment you got the guy.
I'll explain that when I'll explain it when we get there.
Okay.
Okay. So, the lot of stuff that you said for the Geist thing works. I like the idea of items. I like the idea of spiritual creatures that exist in the setting.
Yeah.
I like the
and if need be a support for the person holding your item effectively. Like, oh, somebody cast a spell, ward.
No, not that. No, that's stupid.
Okay.
That's
it was something I threw out there.
Yeah. I would have that tie into where now we get into the interesting thing. The immortals, mortals and immortals. Now we're getting to the stuff where we get the setting where this is where it works. Mortals to immortals are going to have powers that could cross-sect with everything else. Technically, humans see werewolf, they go into like terror mode. People see changelings, it fucks with their head. They actually can go insane. Like that's the problem with that. Like
you ain't getting a nosebleed.
Yeah. You can go. You can actually. It can really fuck with your head. But the way I'm going to do it with this setting is mortals and immortals. The reverence. That's what would fall under immortal. Yeah. Hello.
Hello. I just saw the trailer.
Yeah.
Even better now that I'm very interested. Yeah, man. Go get that demo.
Yeah. So the thing about this, with all the power-ups that your character has, and all the fun that is that game, you would be all about manipulating and pulling the value of the different values of different stuff. So mortals would have like the ghost item. You'd have seers. You'd have psychics. You'd have seers, psychics, low-level mages, guys who need wands to create runes, and kind of have a system based off that. That's your mortals. Your immortals, on the other hand, would be your other races, like what I was saying, you know.
What you were saying with
Reverence,
immortals?
Reverence, zombies.
Oh, revenants.
Vampires.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not vampires because we already got vampires, but I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ghouls.
Yeah. People who have their own fucking functional thing. Fix it up that way. Make it more.
That would be interesting. Trying to play a ghoul and you have to sneakily get away with maybe some cannibalism, or you see roadkill and just to get by you have to consume it as a player.
Yeah, you have
to like sneak out whatever that is. Oh, dude, that'd be an interesting try to sneak that. Oh man.
Well, that's vampires without feeding. After a while, they start suffering bloodlust, and then you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, but it's a ghoul, so it has to eat like carrion or other people's flesh.
Yeah.
And probably the same for like a zombie, but a revenant. I mean, a revenant's going to be. There's only one issue with a revenant. Yeah, they're really cool, but the moment they get their mark, they leave. They're gone.
They become nice. Yeah, it's called possessed. There's different poltergeist reference. That's possessed. That's someone who's possessed. That's all it is. Just a corpse that's possessed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so a revenant is a possessed corpse. The moment it gets its mark, the player character becomes a ghost.
Yeah, it goes back to being a geist.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. If you don't have anything else, what's the detailing that you really liked about the items? Like the geists having their specific haunted item that needs to be moved around.
The haunted item could be used for seers and psychics and shit like that. So you could have psychics with their special psychic abilities. A ghost item could be something that they use, very similar to the movie Frighteners.
Yep.
I haven't seen that movie.
Great movie. Worth watching.
Okay.
Something that made me think about that too is possibly as another thing that you guys have in there was instead of having completely getting rid of wizards is one thing, but replacing them with demonic soul infusion tinkerers instead. So they take the souls of that.
Nico. Magic exists. It's just not mages, the Ascension. Because mages, the Ascension is over the top. It's stupidly powerful. It's really dumb. It's really over the top. Because it is just holy fuck the stupid shit you can do with that.
Yeah.
Like you can it's 0 to 60 in fucking 5 seconds. You waste one you can continually, I've seen people cheat that game to the point that they can continually cast fucking fireball over and over and over again. They can summon lightning. They can make snowstorms without it's just this constant.
Oh, so basically,
holy shit.
just like onslaught of basic stupidity. And it's like, oh yeah, you get to go do all this, and then no actual consequences for it. No actual like burnout.
Oh yeah.
nothing.
You can erase someone's memory every fucking 5 seconds. It just, dude, the game is broken. The second when
you could
Ascension
play
came
as
out,
the Silence from Doctor Who and like gaslight somebody. That's so mean.
It's so over the top. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. I just tell most players like when I played it, I was just like, I'm done. I literally was like, I'm done. I quit. I quit running it. I actually said, I don't want to run this anymore. I quit. I just walked away from the table. I didn't run it. I didn't run it ever again.
It's just
because it's just that, like, and if you got players that want to cheat the set, like really cheat the system, oh, that system is not only cheatable, that is breakable on every fucking level. And I fucking hate it. I actually lost like I was talking to my friend about that. I said, if this setting was any more retarded, it's just stupid. And then if you get into like the altered settings and all the other magic bullshit that you can do, all the other Four Temples crap, it gets really stupid. It gets really fucking stupid. So the best way to fix that is to keep the low magic that was found in the Mortals book. Because the Mortals book had low magic. It had like very low magic. It had, having magical items to use magic, having this to make magic, having that to make magic. It's very, very small scale, just enough to make it cool, but not enough to make it broken. Like, we're not playing D&D here. We're not playing Shadowrun. We're playing Vampire the Masquerade. The whole game is about, hiding the fact that you're fucking
society.
Yeah, and like I said, because magic's, you don't want, where Changeling wants believers, Mage doesn't. So that instantly conflicts the setting.
Yeah.
Because what makes Changeling so dangerous for Changelings is technology, is indifference, is attitude. A rebellious nature, chaos, like a nature of a world of chaos would make Changelings really happy. They would be absolutely one tree over the hill. Well, like what's happening now would make Changelings super happy because it's chaos.
Yeah, I was gonna say the '80s would be a perfect time for to be around.
Yeah, well, it was.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm still got my mind on the Geist, because it's such an interesting concept. But you said there's Reapers and then there's Shinigami, and the Shinigami are more vicious. Does this mean like you have to fill out a death quota?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
but a Shinigami is going to be like, you're going to have to drop way more bodies than a Reaper per month.
Yeah. Where Reapers are more natural. They take their time. Shinigamis are about destroying and ripping bodies apart. In hunting.
What can I say, Light? He offered me apples.
Yep. All right, boys. We have ourselves our Okay, we are on our next setting. We are playing our next game right now. We are going to. Everyone asked for Zelda, so we are doing
Zelda. It would be
Zelda.
a really interesting Frankenstein player character.
Huh?
The Flatwoods monster.
Yep.
That alien thing.
Yeah.
And your entire time is like you're spent in the woods over in like, I don't know, the Midwest.
Yep. So we are playing Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past for about another half hour, for close to another half hour. Yeah, you could you could do stuff like the immortal thing. You should just have it being on living. Then you have your true immortals, and then you have your like other things. That's how I would portray it.
Yeah. And the ghosts being slightly separate from that because they have their own deal to deal with.
Yeah, well, not only that, ghosts don't travel like normal humans. Ghosts have to the way I would switch Geist to. You don't travel the human world unless you have someone in there. Ask for pizza. Can't help you there, dude.
You know what? No, we're going with that, Chief. We're going with that.
Yep.
You know what, Nico? you got your summoning circle, you have your candles lit, and you asked for pizza. Well, I came in with some Papa John's.
There you go.
Yep.
But unfortunately, the price for me delivering your Papa John's is your life.
Yeah, the Ghost.
I have a quota to fill.
Okay, the Ghost City shit and all that side stuff, man, is just not. It's not worth touching because that could be a different game itself. Like that itself, like that, you don't need that in this setting. We are trying to balance it out that everything works in the setting.
Yeah, get a ghost to deliver your pizza.
Yeah. So,
Damn it, Turtles! Why you at it again?
What? He wanted the extra large.
Yep, the turtle, Leonardo. He couldn't get away from it.
So here's how I would do it. Here's how I would do it with this. The Geist would be. I'm trying to remember how to roll in this game. It's been a while.
It was like we got Reapers and Shinigami. Any others add to the roster?
Well, Reapers. That's it. That's all you need for the Geist. You don't need much for the Geist.
Oh, really? Just Reapers? Okay, I was thinking you'd have, I don't know, like Poltergeists with.
Well, Poltergeists are already part of the setting. The Poltergeists are already part of the setting. Poltergeists are people who like ghosts who are like violent towards other people.
Okay. Banshees?
Banshees are technically not ghosts. They would fall under the Immortals and Undying.
Okay.
Yeah. I was mates.
Yeah.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but we're just slowly starting. We're not speccing this up. This could be a whole fucking thing.
I know, but just an idea because I was like, the Geists only have two options at the moment, to where the Immortals have quite a list, werewolves have a bit of a list with different clans, same with the vampires.
Oh, because technically, that's the thing about the ghosts, man. Like honest truth, man. Like what exactly do the Immortals have? Like in all intents and purposes, Vampire the Masquerade is all about that community that you create to the setting. You can't create shit in the setting. I remember a roll ability. I don't know why.
I
yeah, like
get
really,
what you're saying. Yeah, there ain't really much to settle down with, which is kind of to the Changeling's benefit. The more I think about it.
Yeah. Because they all have communities. They all have like ways of. When you're an immortal, man, if you're a ghoul, you're like being an immortal, being an undying, or something that like because it's an ideal thing. They would have the way I would do it is you'd roll up a creature, you'd roll up your creature archetype, and what you are, and then there would be basically that rough power set on what you're capable of, what you're not capable of, what abilities your character can have, and what you can get at your level. No guarantees that you're going to have the best fucking gear in the game as a person of that setting. Like you are not a king cool here. You are just fucking legit.
I roll a D8 and then like maybe a D100 or some shit. And it's like D8, what archetype am I? I'm a Banshee. Okay. D100, I got a 10, so that probably means I am on the lower end of the power scale. I could probably do a whale, and that's about it.
Yeah, I remember Banshees aren't exactly like it could be a couple. You could make Banshees a Geist thing. The more I think about it, but like that is like you would have to like the way to do that.
That would be the one spell I'd say is like the Banshee thing is the whale, and you mark a specific person for death.
There's two ways to have power. There's two ways to have power in the setting. One, it's traveling into the only way you keep power is by going into the purgatory or the ethereal realm. If you're not in the ethereal realm, guess what? You're not getting power anymore. Your character's functionally fucking weak until you gain more power. If you don't have more power, you're not, you're going to lose that power real fast. And that could take months, even years as a Geist to do that. The Geist would be the biggest, like I said, the Geist setting, the Geist setting would be a really hard setting to play in because you're trapped traveling between one realm, getting trapped in the fucking spirit realm. Because let's say the item that you're connected to gets broken or destroyed. Guess what? You're stuck.
Yeah.
You're not coming back. You're trapped.
And that's
Forever.
why I'm saying it's like combine the ghost setting with another book or some shit.
That's why its connection is with the Changeling.
Okay. Because it was either that or you connect it to the Immortals.
Yeah. Well, vampires would see ghosts and deal with ghosts. This person would deal with this. Like, you'd have groups of people that would have to deal with... Yeah.
I mentioned how specific individuals like vampires, werewolves, fake creatures, they'd be able to see you. A normal person may not be able to perceive you, but they got the sight.
Yeah. Yeah, unless they have the sight, they don't have it. Like, it's all about that incorporative. But if you're not careful, you'll never 100%. Like, there's always that chance that the problem could come out as a werewolf. You know, werewolves are terrifying in that way that their goal is to get rid of you because you're fucking invader. You're technically the reason werewolves want to wipe everything out. You're a foreign fucking invader. You're a parasite. You're something that shouldn't exist in the fucking setting, and that's why they want you dead. Hunters want you dead because you're dangerous. Because ghosts, there's two ways ghosts can get power. One is from what's it called? One is from the dead. Two is from people that like just died. So you could, kill. You might be actively trying to kill people, and the geist would be like, oh, we don't want a poltergeist running around fucking knocking down lanterns on people's heads and killing them until they can steal fucking more geist power so they get stronger. Because the more power you get, the more...
Nico, are you having the same mental thought I am right now about exercising a Shinigami?
Yes.
Where it's a trail of apples that leads to a box of a stick, and there's like priests surrounding the box.
No. Shinigamis and Reapers are actually the good ones. Those are, in all intents and purposes, their goal is to go after geists that get too powerful. Like, they don't go after whalers, the weak, they don't have any fucking powers or any abilities.
Sorry, I'm thinking of like a Shinigami wants a death quota, so people that die, and we need to kill this person, that person by the end of the week.
No. They don't kill people like that. That's not how they work. They work more along the lines of, we're going after ghosts. They have no value. The dead have no value to them in that setting. Like the living have no value. They can, a Reaper...
There you go. I'm about to say, you just contradicted yourself. The living have no value.
Yeah. Uh-oh, did I just lose controller power? Yes, I did. Oh, I love this when that happens. Okay, hold on a sec, boys.
Now it's controller goblins.
Controller goblins, yeah. That's interesting. It's like, ooh, an apple. Ooh, another apple. Ooh, another apple. Ooh, a pile of apples. You just kick the stick out from under it, and it's like
no, they don't. They're not. Dude, you keep thinking Death Note. Stop thinking Death Note. Think Bleach.
Well, fuck you. Sorry if I'm having a little bit of fun here, because Nico's laughing too.
Yeah.
Funny.
I know.
No fun allowed. I get it.
No, you're thinking Bleach, man. Stop thinking Bleach. Something Death Note is Bleach.
You can't even get it right.
My favorite one is a Toko with the way that they have it, with the girl literally said at one point, you gotta cut the little faces off because the demons are like possessing the neck of the like people.
Yeah. See, Geist and Reapers exist. Like the Reapers and the Shikigami both exist in the world of the undead. It's just basically what value you have in the world of the living and what value you have outside the world of living. So a Reaper Shikigami can travel into the world of the living, but they can only affect other Geists. They can't affect people. Like that's just their goal. Their goal is to kill. The difference is the Reapers more function as a outside, like they kind of like they'll work as when they need to work type of thing. It's like they go after the extreme. The Shikigami go after anything. Like if there's a whaler out there, okay, you know what? You shouldn't exist. You should die. Why are you still alive? Stop haunting this place. They'll just kill you. Where the Reapers don't care. The Reapers are always after the most dangerous.
Okay.
Like the second someone becomes a Banshee, or like that. A banshee would be the last problem. Like that's somebody that's a really dangerous spirit at that point. That's a spirit that causes a lot of grief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for Chief to have another slip up while he's focused on gaming.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm playing a game.
Were you betting on it too, Nico?
Yeah.
I'm playing a game. I'm playing a game I absolutely fucking enjoy. I just want to shut up and play the game.
Oh, that's all you have to do, man. Nico and I are going to entertain the people because I have somebody I can bounce off.
Yeah. So no, it's an absolute blast with like the absolute blast of that is setting it up like that. I think the fact that a lot of people want to play Geist, but like Geist was so boring when I played it originally. Because Geist, you spend most of the game just fucking like oh, you know, oh, you need to get this. Oh, you need, you know, you're sitting in one area because you can't go anywhere because you're one of those ghosts. Because there's locational ghosts and then there's object ghosts. The locational ghosts, even in the spirit realm, are trapped in a fucking, let's say you die in a car. You're trapped in a car. That's always. Yeah.
Oh, and especially if that car gets impounded and turned into a metal cube.
Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine being a psychic or someone like? Could you imagine going somewhere and just seeing all the dead that are fucking in a fucking car lot, man?
Oh, especially in the trunks.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god! Like, actually think about that, boys. That is.
You're the one that mentioned the car, and it's like, yeah, that car's gonna get impounded or something, or sold off to some other guy.
Yep.
Yeah. No, but imagine that. Imagine a car like just think about a car that's been like in a junkyard, like a junkyard car, or worse, man. Imagine a dumpster, man. How many unresolved spirits are sitting in a fucking dumpster? Like, like all intents and purposes.
It's gonna be like roommates. It's gonna be a buddy cop situation.
Yeah. You would. That would suck. Like I know we're just focusing on Geist right now, but Geist was always a setting I enjoyed Geist too, but. Man, could you imagine how horrible that would be? You'd be forever trapped dealing with all the bullshit. Oh, man, I wouldn't want to deal with all the bullshit of other ghosts, though. It's like, you
already deal with a lot of bullshit enough. And now you got to deal with, I don't know, Methy Ed, who, you know, overdosed in the dumpster trying to hide from the cops. Meanwhile, you were killed in the dumpster from the mafia.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine how awful that would be. Oh, Lord. You have to live with these psychopaths living next to you and stuff. Like, I guarantee you know what dumps? I'm gonna be the worst place to be probably, because graveyard, you're probably not gonna run into that many actual, you know, ghosts in a graveyard if you think about it, because they've been properly put to rest. It's the guy, like, it's the meth head who fucking died in his car and they just fucking drove the car over, or it's the guy like because they find bodies in like little known fact, they find bodies in goddamn fucking in places like that all the time from what I've been told.
Oh, Chief, the ocean.
Yep.
All those sailors.
Well, those would be underwater, so that wouldn't be so problematic.
No, even so, it's like, as a ghost, and you're stuck underwater, and it's just like, depending on what depth you're at, if you're at a decent ocean floor level, you can see all the fish going around, but if you're in the fucking crags of the abyss, and you can't see shit, that'd fucking suck. That'd get real boring real fast.
Yeah, all you can see is other ghosts. Well, that most likely, you know what those ghosts would do? They just jump into the afterlife. They jump into purgatory, man. Why stay in that hell?
Oh, they have a choice?
Yes, you have a choice. You do not have to. The only downside is that you're now subject to the shit that can get you in those worlds. Like, less chance of you running into a Grim Reaper or Shikigami in the altered in the real world. Like, you're safer in the real world, technically, unless you have to deal with other ghosts.
Yeah. But knowing how the ocean is, if you die in the ocean, you can go to a different ocean. Because it's all interconnected.
No, it's not.
You can just travel under the water.
No. It's where you fucking died. So if you died in a little fucking dinghy, or a little boat, if you are one of those ghosts, you are tied to that dinghy. No matter where you are, wherever that dinghy landed, even if that dinghy completely dissolves into nothing, wherever that fucking thing landed, guess where you are?
So
That was
even
the last
if
piece
you
of
are, so even if you are separated from your vessel and are adrift and unfortunately meet your end out in the middle of the water,
where your corpse fell. Where your corpse fell. This. I know. I'm breaking a little bit of rules, but like, if this is my setting and I'm explaining how you. Yeah.
You know what this means, Nico? You just hope the other ocean creatures take a piece of each of your body parts, and they travel to some other part of the ocean, and that increases your radius of movement.
No.
That would increase your radius of movement.
Be fair, he isn't wrong. If it's piranhas, that would be.
No, you could.
Oh, if it was piranhas, it would suck. You're stuck there.
You're right, Bob. You are right, Bob. The problem with that is that it's where. Listen to my wording. It's where you died.
Oh yeah, not where your body goes, where you die. So it's literally a point.
So the second your body hits the ground, the second your body floats to the fucking bottom of the ocean, your ass is right there. Now, I have a nightmare fuel scenario for you. You want to talk about the ocean? Okay. You know what? I think
that's
the ocean
going to be the time where you shit yourself, right?
No. I got a worse fucking set. I got a worse environment for you. You think the ocean is bad? Imagine being in the Thames.
The what? Like the shoe brand?
No.
Like Thames?
The Thames River in London.
The shit river. Is that the shit river that they make fun of? Because it's like
that
literally.
Was the river at one time, the shit was so bad in the river that the smell was so awful that they fucking could not fucking get rid of the smell.
Want to know something funny about ghosts? They can't smell. They don't have the nose to smell anymore.
They do have some sensory abilities.
Yep.
But it's not as strong as the living.
Okay, I'm going to explain to you how bad the Thames is. Not only do you have over 800, maybe 900 years of bodies in battles that fell into that water, child murderers who have left corpses, who have murdered children, that's where their bodies ended up. Let's say other corpses that were fucking violated and thrown in there, mafia, wars. There was that fire on the London Bridge where a bunch of fucking flaming corpses fell into the fucking river, and they never recovered the flaming corpses. So you'd have people screaming in endless pain that were on fire.
Not until they hit the water.
No. You die. Let's say you die in mid fucking on fire, and your corpse falls into the river.
You still are falling. You constantly just repeatedly fall, don't you? At that point,
you're on fire. You're on fire. You're on fire, man. There's trauma.
No. It's the thing. Nico has a point. If you die on the bridge before it completely collapsed, you're going to be floating above the river.
Again, like I said before, it's wherever your body fully falls.
Yeah, and it fully fell on the bridge, and then the bridge goes. So it already hit its checkpoint. The checkpoint is where the bridge was.
Yes.
No. I'm saying bodies that fell into the. I said that bodies that fell into the water.
Oh, you mean like they fell off of the bridge and into the water before they died?
Yes, because people did that. They were set on fire and they jumped into the fucking river while they were on fire screaming. So they died before they hit the fucking water. And as their corpse sank to the bottom of the lake, guess where their corpse is? There are so many dead bodies that have not been found in the Thames. Hundreds.
The other thing people don't know is if you try to jump into a river while you're on fire or onto an ocean and there's enough distance between it, the impact of you hitting the water will definitely kill you, and it's in that thing itself. It wouldn't be saving you.
It could. Yeah, it really could. That's the thing. The Thames, like what I'm saying is that is so awful if you think about it.
still better than the Ganges. I would rather have company over whatever the hell's going on in the Ganges.
Well, it all depends if you eat the corpses first. Did I say it out loud? I'm sorry. Fucking true!
I'm not a ghoul, but yeah.
Yeah, fucking true. That's scary. There actually are corpse eaters. That's that's an actual organized.
Oh yeah, alligators do the same thing, which.
Yeah. So here's the thing about here. Okay, so here's my question actually, because this we're getting into some weird shit. Because like I don't even think World of Darkness thought of half the shit we just thought of. To be perfectly fucking honest, that's.
I'll be honest with you. Yeah. This is really in depth. We're talking about how ghosts are.
Yeah. So I gotta ask a question. Well, we're trying to create a game setting with the ghost stuff. We're just talking about Geist tonight, I guess, and I guess we'll talk about the other settings later.
It's the most interesting.
Yeah.
It's so abstract.
It is, like you can't really fucking verify that.
Yeah, and does that mean the Shinigami has a buffet if it ever goes to the Thames River?
Yeah. Oh, hold on, boys. I just gotta fix some stuff here. I just gotta make sure that the chat's not showing up on the stream again.
It goes countless wayward souls that were laid to rest in a body of water right there. Well, shit. The Shinigami's got a feast right there.
And so here's the question I have to ask. Because technically, by them putting the body in the Thames, they're properly burying the dead. That's what does it. What does it in the setting is if you legitimately are not being properly. Okay, now this is us fixing the setting. This isn't how the setting works. We are legitimately diversing from the setting, but we're both adding to the setting.
So what could be counted as proper rest?
Yeah, what could be counted as proper rest is a proper.
Your body was burning before it hit the water, and that could be a pseudo Viking burial.
I wouldn't consider that a Viking burial because that was an unwanted death.
I know, but it's like pseudo. Yeah. That's why I said pseudo.
Yeah. So here's how I'm going to do it. Here's how I figure I'm going to do it. Unwanted deaths, the way we're going to incorporate someone becoming a ghost in the setting. In the setting we're creating right now, the ghost setting, which remind me of this setting. The hypothetical
of fixing it.
Yeah. Well, we're creating our own ghost setting at this point. Like, at this point, we're going to create our own. We're going to manipulate this and create our own. We're going to call it our Geist. Bob, get a pen and paper.
We're gonna have ghost hookers. Nico, you get the pen and paper out. I can't write fast.
Okay.
Get a Word doc if you need to.
All right.
Yeah. So we could actually look at this. So here's the game plan. My game plan is as follows. Okay, let's work at death and dying. We'll start the setting with death and dying. So, how does somebody become a ghost in our setting?
Unwanted death and or unfulfilled task.
Okay, that's unwanted death. I'm gonna go unwanted death, aka murder, some other like thing, being shot, getting an accidental death.
Yeah, I forgot. Mine was kind of a catch-all term.
And we have so far unwanted death and accidental death. Is there another one?
Yes. Unwanted, accidental, unsanctified, or properly put to rest bodies. It has to be based off that person's religion, if that person had religion or faith.
Yeah.
Faith is going to be a very powerful item in this setting for one reason and one reason only. Unlike the vampires, where faith technically can repel them, faith can actually keep a ghost alive, because having faith could have beneficials. It also could allow you true rest. It can allow you what's called a true rest death if you actually are able to die.
Yeah. I was also going to say what I said to my ladder of the unwanted deaths was an unfinished task, like unrequited love or something of the sort. So I'll say something left unfinished.
Desire, then. A desire.
Yeah, desire.
Yeah, okay. All right. So that's our first fix to this setting. Like that actually, the desire thing could be its own thing. So they're right there. We would put
because that's a common ghost story fad.
Yeah. So the way I would do it is right now. Oh, we're gonna get some bombs.
And
We
you
have
could also
bombs.
say a serial killer ghost is like that's a desire, malice.
Malice, hate. Yeah. That could. Yeah, you would add points based off the death. So what we would do is most guys would have a baseline point setting. Be based off your own emotional thing and that type of stuff. And then we would, what I would probably do, I can't remember if there's actually anything here. I don't remember. I'll find out now. Oh, yes, there was. I thought there was. Ooh, rats. Kill the rats. I'm sad I have to kill the ratties, but if you get close to them, they kill you. So, unwanted deaths, unrequited. So we would have a point system based off that. So let's say you violently die in a really violent death, and it's horrible, like an absolute horrible death.
Absolute travesty.
Yeah. Slow deaths. So let's say cancer patients or something like that. That could add something to it. Like the more vicious the death, the worse it is.
Which also means if anybody gets their hands on this setting, oh boy, that backstory, edgelords galore.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have people with the bad. You're gonna have the edgelord definitely here. Okay, there's our bottle number 2.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I'll have something stupid like I slipped on a banana peel and broke my neck on a stair.
Yeah, but then we'd have to have if you have any desires to your character, and then that would be from that.
Let's see.
Okay, so we would have to do a point system based off that. This game would definitely have a point system based off what you would have you're starting. So the more points you have would build your ghost into what you are. So a low-end ghost, like a guy with low points, because Bob's is a silly death. If he didn't have the right desires or unrequited love, or that, you think you'd add desires to your ghost points and all that type of stuff, whatever your desires were, whatever your thing was.
I think mine would be something like regret, like, how was I so stupid that I could slip on a fucking banana peel? Like, I'd be sitting on that staircase, like, what the fuck? How? That's about it. I guess that would be my little thing for a desire, is, like, pondering how, of all things, this happened. Okay,
so right there you have that's Bob's desire. Now, my big thing with this is, the way I would portray that is, it's the points and the points. So you'd add more points based off of what some people have. If you have, like, a lot of points, you really do want that, like, you want that high-end point system to get a lot of power. Because low-end, you're a whaler. The way whalers work, whalers are trapped. Even in the spirit realm, like in the realm of the realm of the undead and stuff, you are trapped. And unless you can, like, you can add stuff to get yourself, but all your character's able to do is in the real world. That's all you got.
You can't even use a spirit box to listen to what he says because it's just crying 24/7.
So you want to have the higher things to maybe push yourself into a poltergeist or like an actual a more active ghost. So most likely your ass is going to be traveling. Yeah, your ass is going to be looking for 2 things in the spirit realm. One, you're going to be looking for spirit vestiges. You're going to be looking for spiritual vestiges. Vestiges are areas with unnatural spiritual energy. Places in the spirit world that allow you to get more points to your character. If you can't find those in the spirit world, and remember, the more you leave your location, the more you can become what's referred to as lost. Because when you're in your location, you get points. You get to, like, you never lose points by being in that. The second you start going to these other, like, locations, if you don't have an item or something that can help you kind of get around or do stuff, you start losing points really quick, and you don't want to lose those points. Those points are the one thing you want to keep at all times. The more you lose, the worse it gets for you.
Okay, I think I see how this is going.
Yeah. So traveling the realms, wandering the paths, and going across the rivers and shit, and entering the river Styx and going down the locations, you can really fuck yourself because you keep traveling. You want to have stuff that you can get yourself. That's how faith comes into power, because faith gives you points just to have the faith. The downside is that also means that you can be affected by faith items like crosses, holy items, stuff like that. Possession's another way to get points back and to keep your point. Because if you are able to possess somebody, but the problem is you have to have the points to possess.
You got to buy into it.
Yeah, you already have to have the points to possess. And I'm assuming possession would be a higher point cast, and unless you're dealing with a seer can share points. You kind of having that ally that can kind of like set you up and get you going is actually would be a good thing in the setting, most likely.
And with this possession, would it also be certain things would increase the point cost based on power levels? Like, for example, fledgling vampire just happens to walk by my staircase.
Yeah. That it could just be as simple as that. It could just be that this fledgling vampire somehow you got lucky and some fledgling vampire decided to be walked by your place, or there's somebody with some spiritual guidance or keys that can fundamentally do this. Fuck, I failed. Oh, well, no big deal.
But on the real, I did mine as kind of like a joke example. I'd probably make a character who's like a detective investigating a mob, and then he got taken out on a hit job to get him off their back.
Yeah, which would be a good way to bring your character. How your character gets a lot of points, then, which means you're a lot stronger than some guy that fell down a flight of stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would be the weaker ghosts, and those would be the ghosts. Like I said, the Shikigami are like, I'm using the Shikigami as two different names, like the Reaper, because they're technically the same. They're both Grim Reapers. But the Shikigami are technically spirit items. They're items with spirits in them. But they're neither here nor there. If you know your Japanese lore, it's kind of
you have the Shikigami and then the Shinigami.
The Shinigami, I think it is. I apologize.
Shinigami is the Reaper spirit. The Shikigami is the object.
Okay, Shinigami. Sorry, the Shinigami. The Shinigami are the ones that, those are the ones that are actually dangerous. Those are the ones actively running around trying to kill fucking things. Again, you can also do what's called merger in the setting to get points. That is the non-violent way to get spirits. So the way that works is you find a spirit that's so weak and so insignificant that it wants to bend with you. The downside is you are forever trapped in a situation of, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat. 1 second, let me cheat, boys. Hold on. Cheating. Okay, 50 gold wasn't bad. Let's see if we can get some better. Let's see if we can get a better gold out. Nope. All right. Okay, the 50. This guy only has 50. Lame. Okay. Oh, okay, that's interesting. All right, I'm not going to worry about it. So, back to what I was saying here. The Shikigami are... the Shinigami are... I keep getting those two confused. I apologize. They're all about that unfortunate scenario of, yeah, we're out there killing everybody, where the Reapers don't care. The Reapers don't... Like, if you get strong enough that you're a threat and you start becoming a Banshee, something that can actually travel into the real world... Yeah, we'd probably do that. You know what? I'm going to switch to Shikigami. The Shikigami are found in the spirit realm. The Reapers are found in reality. And I think that's a better way of doing it. Because then you have something that's more menacing. And I would say that the Reapers are more human, the Shinigami are more animalistic. They look more animal-like.
Yeah, because every depiction I've seen of them, obviously you got the Death Note one, and there's also the other depiction I've seen in For Honor as like one of the effects.
Yeah.
It's just like gangly fucking dude, and in some cases, from the nose down to the jaw is like split open, and you see like bone with razor teeth.
Yeah, make him more animal.
And sometimes they have feathers at the collar.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's part of them, sometimes it's the clothing they wear. So they kind of look like these crows in a way.
Yeah,
Carrion
make
eaters is kind of the whole
Yeah.
aesthetic, I guess.
Yeah, make them more razor. Make them more razor-like. Make them more wild looking. Make them something that looks like that. Like that's terrifying to run into. This is something that's gonna fuck you up. And
The
it's
same
more.
way a werewolf fucks up a vampire.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, do you know that is an interesting thing? Because the werewolves technically, actually, when they're bites, they don't fucking. Vampires don't heal shit. They actually.
Yeah, they don't.
blood.
They lose their natural healing from the teeth and the claws of a werewolf.
Yep. So, Nico, do you want to add anything to the point system? What we're getting to?
No, I kind of did a little bit. I did take a little bit of liberties.
Okay, what'd you add?
I added in a couple of things that were like small things, but when you see them, they're like crazy. One of them is that. Let's see, let me get back to it. It's a little bit higher. Where is it? So there's a way that when you merge, right? You go into the merging section of it, right? And you're merging with somebody that's showing themselves as a weaker spirit.
Yep.
They can hide their power and hide their skill level, and then they can overpower you. And instead of you merging with them, like them merging with you and giving you their power, they basically steal your power.
That falls under being hostile and shredding somebody and stealing their power one way or another. Exactly what I was saying before. That falls under the same thing we're talking about. So yeah, that worked. Yeah, I'm not against that.
Yeah, another one is.
This is just a different way of doing that.
Yeah.
You could, Now, looking for fonts are going to be your big ones. Looking for that one, like that spirit, like that vestige of magical energy. Maybe it's a vampire. Maybe it's a changeling. It's definitely not a werewolf. Werewolves are more dangerous. Werewolves will rip you up. Werewolves can destroy them if they have the power of destruction against your kind.
Yeah.
And certain immortals would be problematic too, determining on how dangerous they could be. You never know what an immortal wants with your spirit, because again, maybe it's a soul sucker, maybe it's something like maybe it's an immortal that's like instead of ghoul, because there are ghoul-like creatures that absorb the souls and spirits of life, like they suck the life out of you, soul eaters. So there's that you can worry about. So, anything else you guys boys want to add while we're doing this here, or?
How would you finagle a banshee? Would that be a player character, or would that be a potential threat to other spirits?
That would be. I'm gonna say a banshee is gonna be up there with like a poltergeist for like a superpower. Like that is the end result of like somebody maxing out their fucking power, becoming a full out fucking powerful being.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, should that be a player thing, or would that just be another ghost NPC that you would probably have to look out for?
Yeah, because their goal is but at that point they're attacking the living. At that point, they're actually actively a threat to the living. They're basically a vampire without being a vampire. Their goal is to fucking absorb the life essence of the living. Like they're really more dangerous. Yeah, we are. Well, we're having fun. I'm playing a video game, and we're having fun talking about a setting. And it's like we might as well just go for it and have a blast. Like fuck, we actually are. We actually have run past our time by a significant amount today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Spooker. Here's my other idea too. That I had as an alternative, as a separate route for the Ghost City. So upon entering the realm, you have to move quickly or be conscripted into the Ghost Army, or you can seek out a side basically and start as a soldier.
That's basically Geist.
Yeah, but here's the part of it that makes it interesting. As you build up your positions, basically, you also have another group that's going to be added into it, which is the mercenaries, which are humans that actually are hunters that were trapped in the realm. And the whole purpose of them is they're trying to get out of the realm by any means necessary.
That's Geist.
That's the base setting that we're trying to fix.
No, I mean mercenaries that are exorcists that got stuck there, not actual ghosts.
Geist. That's Geist.
That's all it is?
Yes.
Yes, Geist has that in there too. Yes. Geist is stupid. Geist is retarded. There's a reason we're trying to fix Geist right now.
Shit, that's hilarious.
Yeah, Geist is nuts.
Yeah, we're trying to get
we-
rid of Purgatory Realm. I'll consider like a player going to said Purgatory Realm as like retiring a character.
Yeah,
no,
just
we're not
basically name them off.
going to do Ghost City. I don't want to do Ghost City. Ghost City.
That's why I'm saying it's like that. It's effectively like you retire. You say, "Hey, peace. I'm no longer going to be here in the real world later."
Yeah, that's like what I want to do with that, because it does one thing I don't like. It adds something to the setting that's just really stupid if you think about it. It's, in a nutshell, what it's doing is it's adding a setting. It's adding a value of something that nobody really needs. It's a cool idea if it was a separate thing. It's better as a separate entity. It's very similar to a lot of ways with Cyberpunk, where a lot of guys who run Cyberpunk will tell you outright, do not run Cyberpunk with the mentality of, oh, I'm gonna run the setting and run just straight net hacking and shit, because you'll run into a scenario where net hacking is all that your character is going to be able to do, and you're going to run into that big issue with that. It can really become a double-edged sword. Like it's just.
So it's literally
It's
like
similar-
running a computer, and you're basically running a set one utility, one siloed class that has no utility,
Yeah.
no actual maneuverability.
Yeah. It's like a game, like a good idea. This is Shadowrun. When you start decking in Shadowrun, the game becomes decking in Shadowrun. It stops being about, because you gotta take in their half quarter times. You gotta take in all this other, like, it's so convoluted that a lot of game masters just, okay, you decked it, roll your deck roll, because it gets that stupid. Like, there's all these other sub entities. It's like a separate fucking game in some ways. So it's not worth adding this weird supernatural fucking traveling through the bottom of a mine, the bottom of the end of existence, and all this shit. It's better just to say someone crossed the river Styx. That's all you gotta do. It's just easier that way. It just works.
Yeah.
That works better than adding all this extra shit. Trust me, it just really does.
No, I mean like as a standalone. I mean like a standalone game though, like as its own thing, where you're just basically having two two sides fighting each other over who's going to destroy the castle and who's going to take down the leader of each like, group.
Yeah. Again, that's Geist.
Now,
Again, that's Geist. Geist is
no.
not
I mean like a three-way like faction thing where it's literally three groups trying to fight each other over literal regions and
Nico. That's Geist. Nico, that's Geist.
It is literally all it is. It's not even like.
Read the Geist. Read the second part of the Geist stuff. All the fucking supernatural fucking ghost city and all that shit. When you read all that shit, it's absolutely stupid. It goes there's different factions, organizations. It is right off the fucking wall. There's humans trapped in there. There's ghost slaves. It's absolutely silly. It goes completely off the walls. It's insane. It's absolutely, and it doesn't make a lick of sense because it doesn't work well to the setting. But like everything you are saying is that second part of Geist.
Yeah.
My suggestion to you when it comes to that is legitimately, don't worry about the Ghost City. We're not focusing on the Ghost City. The Ghost City does not exist.
Okay.
The reason we don't, it's just it was silly when they created it. It changes the setting in a drastic way, and it doesn't really help the setting. It makes the setting more weaker. So it actually makes I have said for multiple times that makes the setting weaker. But anyway, we are going to call it now because we've been at it for we went a little too long there, boys. We went till 10:30. We went to 10. So we're going to call it tonight, boys. Thank you everybody who enjoyed us playing, and we'll be playing more Legend of Zelda now that we're done this segment of Legend of Zelda. And I think Geist is an awesome setting. I think we can do more with this. Do you guys want to continue doing this? Like we can actually keep doing this as like Throwback Thursday. We can work on our ghost setting and then move to the next setting after time.
I'm all for that. I like that.
Okay. I'm going to be distracted sometimes. I will have to play the game, but dealing with the evil cat, and then we'll have fun with other stuff that could exist. I think there's some interesting ideas you could do with this. Like, we haven't even gone into what ghost powers you'd actually have. All right, boys. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for listening. I believe Logan's running right now. If he is, I don't know if Arus is still here. If someone could put Logan's setting in there, Logan's YouTube in there. Like, subscribe, enjoy the channel if you can. We want this shared out. We want to get up to 500, guys. Let's get that numbers up. All right. See you guys later, and we'll see you next time on Orc War Chief Reviews.